Yo, people, what's going on? And we are live, bro. Yo, Cams, what you saying, bro?
What's good, bro? It's good. It's good. Nice.
Yeah,
Thanks for
bro.
having me on, bro.
Yeah, it's calm, it's calm, it's calm. What you lot saying in the comments as well? I big up all of you lot. There's a few of you man in here as well. My man's coming straight back in, bro. You lot would have seen the video yesterday that he put out about the English the Black England players potentially boycotting the national team due to the protest yesterday, bro. Yesterday was a joke anyway, bro. Like some of the stuff that we saw, the monkey chants and all these other things, bro. Like, bro, tell me what you said.
Bro, like, what I said, right? Basically, like, the way I see it is Tommy Robinson and everyone knows what led up to everything in it. He incited a riot, basically, do you know what I mean? So he obviously comes out and he says, he's gonna call them the football lads, right? So unless I'm mistaken, that means fans that go to the football grounds, that they go, the hooligans, right? So when he called on the football lads, and I see throughout the week, right? Like WhatsApp messages and all this type of stuff about like Chelsea, Millwall, Leeds. Like, let's put our beef aside and let's go and do X, Y, and Z in London to the Black Lives Matter thing. Do you know what I mean? So when I hear that, that clearly means that these guys are against what black people are standing for. You know what I'm trying to say? Black people stand for to get equality and our rights. Simple as that. You know what I mean? So when I see all of that, I'm obviously like, yo, these are the football fans that the only thing they have all in common is they're English. Do you know what I mean? Or let me say British, but they're English mainly. They're English. They go to England games, and this is who are supporting England on away games and home, whatever, at Wembley. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay. I'm like, why would, if I'm a black person, I can see these people are clearly starting, or they want a race war. They want a race war. And not once did I say, right? Not once did I say all fans are racist, bro. I didn't say all fans are racist, but as I said, not all police officers beat up black people, shoot and kill black people. But you have to go against the establishment. Sometimes you got to be anti-establishment. You know what I mean? And the only way you're going to do that is by taking a stance. So I said, listen, the black players, there's about, I named 17 black players, bro. I didn't even include Calvert-Lewin. I didn't include Dele Alli, bro. That's nearly 19, 20 black players that are involved in the England camp at the moment. Imagine if them 20 black players just said, do you know what? Until things change, we're not playing. So you guys can go and have Danny Ings, Vardy, Harry Kane up front three if you want. Do you know what I mean? If you guys want that, you guys can go and have that. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Vardy's retired as well, so he can't
Exactly. You can call Andy Carroll back up if you like. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So I was just saying straight up, like, I just feel like the players should take a stand. And Raheem Sterling touched on something the other day. He was like, there's no black coaches. Do you know what I mean? Why did Campbell and Cole have to build from the ground up, whereas Lampard and Gerrard went straight up into it? You know what I'm trying to say? Whether people agree with that or not, the thing that he's trying to highlight is the fact that there's not enough black coaches or black opportunities for managers. So until we start seeing these type of changes, why should you play for England? This is the FA governing body that represent you. Why should you play for England, bro? They don't support you. They don't support you in any way, bro. They talked about the Rooney Rule. How many black managers have been hired since the Rooney Rule has come in, bro? You don't know. Exactly. We don't know nothing about that. Coaching, there's not enough black coaches. The FA put about two black coaches in and around the England camp to cover their own back. Since then, what's happened? I don't see black coaches all around football. You know what I mean? As I said, there's zero black members in the FA governing body, bro. National governing body, and Sport England and UK Sport. There's only one. So one person amongst three massive organizations that handle sport in this country. If the black players just said, listen, we're not going to play, we're not playing until things change, then I think you'll see change. And if you, that means change can happen in 1 year, because I'm telling you, these guys don't want to go to the Euros without 20 black players, bro. They would not want to do that, bro. They're not going to do that. You'll see change, bro. That's my opinion, man. Yeah, I mean,
that's only sport that we're talking about. Something that we dominate, bro. Like that's the worst thing about it. It's like when they said Sports Illustrated had no black people, working for them, not taking pictures, not writing, no nothing, but they've only always got black people on there, bro. Like, look at the football team. This is the blackest the England team's ever been in my life, bro. This is the most connected I've ever felt with that team, because I'm seeing man them from South London, like man them from wherever, like you're seeing guys like Rashi and whatever. The guys in Manchester that look like us can relate to players like Marcus Rashford. Do you know what I'm saying, bro? This is the most relatable England side, yeah, that man has ever seen in my life. And as far as I'm concerned, these men have been very, very quiet. Apart from Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling, the size of the platform that these men have to really make a statement, I've been disappointed personally in the lack of engagement these men are having to the situation, bro. I think it's not good.
Like, see, the thing that I'm like, they're doing this whole like players together initiative, right? Which is, I think Deeney and Wes Morgan or something are running that or something. Big up them, innit? Like Deeney, we know he speaks his mind. Morgan, I didn't know he was running that, so maybe he does his thing in the background. He just, you know what I mean, does his thing. So big up him.
Yeah,
you're talking about
all my boys, innit? Andre, them man have been doing the most. But I'm talking about players with a platform, yeah?
Yeah.
Like Rashford is the golden boy right now, yeah? He can't do no wrong, blood. Like, his voice behind that would be priceless, bro. He can't be cancelled right now, bro. He's untouchable.
Yeah. The way I see it, is that, like, I mentioned before, like a week ago, I feel like once you start getting to the top, people start relating with money more than they relate with their race, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's all good doing, I'm so upset and I've been trying to gather my thoughts and all this type of stuff, right? You know what I mean? It's all good doing all of that. But when it comes down to it, like, are you actually demanding change, or are you just doing a post because you got to do a post because the players together all decided, hey, listen, this is the time. As I said, like when Sancho done his thing, I said, by Monday, we're going to see everyone's going to do something. And straight away, Chelsea did a little post. Liverpool did it. All these clubs planned it together. That shows that, to me, that's not authentic. It's not genuine. It's all just part of a plan. You get me? And I always talk about the NBA and stuff, because I feel like that's the one sport that really represent themselves the most. If they don't like something, they'll mention it. If they feel that there's an injustice, they'll mention it. And the players together will come together and sort that out and take it to the league. And the league have to act. But in this country, I just feel like we got too much of as black people, we got too much of a mentality where it's just like, do you know what? We're just going to get on with it. It's going to blow over. It's going to blow over. We'll just get on with it. That's how I think people think now. They're playing their thing now. They're going to go back to playing against Spurs and all these games. And then they just think we're going to forget about it. Football's back, distraction, and we're all going to forget about it and we go on. And bro, that's not, change ain't going to happen that way, man. Change. We're the generation that can really make the change, bro. Like, big up Ian Wright and all them generation, but at that point, they couldn't do nothing, bro. They couldn't do nothing. We've got social media. We've got so much power now, right? We've got so many players coming through. Have you seen the academy teams nowadays, bro? They're full. They're full. The academies are full of black boys, bro. Most of them. So we've got the power. I'm not saying that we run the world or nothing, yeah, but we've got a lot of power now that more than we used to have. So this is the generation that can make change, bro. Like, one message from one of these ballers can reach 1 million people, fam. Hi, good morning. That could reach 1 million people, bro. So imagine if you're doing a message, putting out the right things or demanding the right. Bro, the FA will be shaking. Do you know what I mean? But
that's I just think I have to force these men to listen, yeah. And that's why I'm disappointed in a lot of these guys, because I know what Andre and Troy and them men are doing. But when I see the superstar levels, yeah, like at the moment, like Rashi's PR team are working overtime, bro. Man's feeding kids, doing all these other things. But I'm like, bro, before all of that, you're a black man, innit? Like, the police are still going to pull your black ass over on the road, fam. And yeah, they'll know who you are, so they'll let you go, yeah? But what if they pull over your cousin and they don't know who he is?
Bro, that's what I mean. Thank you, bro. It affects your family. Bro, racism affects your family. It's affected your ancestries, your mum, your nan, whoever, right? Every single day, people face this type of stuff. Yeah, you can have millions. You can have everything set in your life. But your cousin's still going to be applying for a job at Tesco and that, you know, like you haven't taken your whole family out the hood, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So your family are still going to be affected by these things. So I don't get why footballers play such a blind eye to it. And I feel like, yeah, maybe it does take one. I could see Sterling has influenced a few people, right?
Yes.
But we can't, he's influenced people in it. And I feel like he's at a point where he's thinking, should I go all the way, or should I just like see where I go and then I'll speak on it? And then, you know what I mean? I feel like that's the point that he's at. I feel like he's waiting to see how many people get behind and do their thing as well. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I just feel like the players, man, bro, I don't think they care that much. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Though, bro, because you know what's the worst thing about it is what pisses me off with all these English players, especially. It's like when them man go Czech Republic and get racially abused, yeah, them man got bare chat, you know. But then when you're getting cussed off in your own backyard, bruv, silence. I'm like, hold on, bruv. Like, you man can't be looking at these man and saying that, no, but we're better than them. But we're not better than them, bruv. This country's the worst. And the reason why this country's the worst, yeah, is because they hide it, bro, and they deny it. Like, even though it's right in your face. At least in America, them man will wave that red Confederate flag and tell you to go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Here, them man there will be like, oh, I'm not racist, I've got black mates. And then you see out there, man are doing monkey things, bro. In our face. Man saw man doing monkey things, yeah, in the protests, bro. Wow, and these men are still going to pull on that shirt. And that's why I couldn't relate to the England shirt when I was growing up, bro. Never had that. Because
I'm not going to lie, you see me, I was a fan, bro. You see me, I'm an England fan. Like, more time. At the tournaments, I'm an England fan, you know what I mean? But that's why I even said, right, like, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is kind of, I'm embarrassed, bro. I'm embarrassed as a black person to be screaming, come on England, when the only time that we're trying to fight for rights, you know, this country is the only country that set up an anti-Black Lives Matter thing. And this is currently one of the places. We're the only country in the world that has a defense unit against it, bro. What does this mean, bro? What does this mean, bro?
I didn't even think about that. Bro, it's true.
Bro, only country, fam, that have some fight back against it. Like, it's mental, bro. So when I see that, I'm just like, I'm embarrassed to even be an England fan, fam. So I don't see how the players can go on and do it. And listen, I'm not trying to say everything is the players' issue, right? But the reason why I'm saying you got to demand change is because you're gonna go and speak. Like, all right, cool, you get racially abused, right? All right, cool, you go and speak about it. Who can relate in that FA national governing body? They're all white men, bro. They're all white old men, fam. They can't relate. So that's why we gotta have change at board level, bro, at the higher up level. You know what I'm trying to say? That's how it's gotta be, man. That's how it's gotta be. And I just think that footballers, as I said, I just think the footballers just think about their time, their career, and they don't think that as a minority, you got more responsibility. I'm sorry, as a black person, you got more responsibility on you to inspire and change than Harry Kane and them. That man, they're calm. They can just kick ball, do their thing, and that's it. They're gonna become a coach, manager afterwards. Their life is good.
Or they're gonna get a job guy, and they're gonna be Gary Neville or the next
Exactly. And then you're gonna see, these players are gonna see when it's time for their careers over, right? When their career's over and they want that coaching job and they want that manager's job, and all of a sudden they're receiving that end of the stick because they're gonna be the bottom barrel now. They're gonna start talking about, then we're gonna start seeing them talk about, oh, there's racism in the sport. Bro, listen, do it while you're at the peak of your powers. You know what I'm trying to say?
If you don't do it when you're at the top, I don't respect it, innit? And that's what I always said. I keep the same energy for everyone. I had the same energy with Michael Jordan as well. I'm like, when you was at the top, you weren't talking about it. Now all of a sudden you're tired, bro. But everyone else is talking about it now, so I don't care, bro. Your $10 million a year you're giving, I don't care about that, bro. Because when you was up there and you could have sacrificed maybe losing out on certain amounts of money that you probably wouldn't have made because a lot of these Republicans would have cancelled you, yeah. You chose to side with your wallet, bro. And that's what a lot of these men are doing now. They keep it quiet for endorsements and all these other things, yeah, for an easy life, and then they're gonna come out and moan when they don't get a coach's job. Like, I'm not really.
I don't get it, because when I hear all of that, bro, I'm thinking, I look at people like LeBron James, right? Bro, the guy has the most sponsorships, like other than Roger Federer or something. LeBron James has like most sponsorships, something. He doesn't give a, bro, he will say whatever he wants. He don't care about that. Like, and then you're on your end, you've got like one sponsorship and you're scared. You know what I mean? And you're scared to, you know what I mean? Like this guy's got everything to lose, bro. This guy's got everything to lose. And he doesn't care, he'll speak. And that, bro, do you know what made me laugh, right? Is when people were saying the thing about brands this, brands that, oh, this guy might lose this sponsorship. I saw Nike, whatever people call it. I saw them speak out before footballers, bro.
Yeah.
So from there, if I'm a baller Nike athlete, I'm like, oh, they've got my back. Boom, I'm running with it. I'm moving mad. I'm saying what I need to say. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But boy, Nike gave you the green light. You didn't even drive through, fam. So I don't know. It is what it is.
These men have disappointed me, innit? Most of them, bruv. And that's why when you see our women battering us on Twitter, yeah, it's a man like them, bruv.
100.
But them man are supposed to be leading the charge, you know. You're meant to be leading this redemption, fam. Do you know what I mean? As the man, you're meant to be the head of the household, blood. You're the man that's meant to be bringing it home, you know. And you man have been mad quiet, fam. That's most of them man have been mad quiet, bro.
And the thing is that when John Boyega will be doing his thing, Anthony Joshua and that will be like, yeah, like, speak up, speak on it, blah blah blah. We'll be hyping up what they're doing. I'm like, okay, but what are you doing, bro? Do you know what I mean? Everyone, I'm seeing the go and get to bro. I've been seeing these comments, bro. I've been seeing all these ballers in the comments hyping up John Boyega, Anthony Joshua, and that. I'm like, but what are you doing, bro? What, like you know what? It is what it is, man. I don't think people have the bottle for it. That's just my opinion in it, and that's unfortunate. But hey, listen, us people at the ground level, yeah, we can push change, bro. We can push change. You know what I mean? Man, it's crazy that we're fighting for footballers to have a better life, coaches to have a better life. Bro, I don't even want to be a coach, bro. I don't want to be a coach. I don't want to be I'm not a footballer, bro. I'm not going to be a manager, and I'm pushing. People are pushing at this level more than the people that are actually in the industry. It's baffling to me, but we move.
It's upside down, bro. And as you said, a lot of men relate more to their income and their tax bracket than they do to the struggles on the streets, blood. But then when they turn on them, it's us that end up defending them, you know. It's always us, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's embarrassing, bro. Like, it's embarrassing. These are grown men, innit? These are grown men, and as far as I'm concerned, they're not doing enough. I don't care how much money you say you're donating or whatever, yeah. You have a voice, you have a platform to use it. And I know there's a lot of England fans that will turn around and say, oh, well, it's not all of us and that. It's not all of you, but you know what, yeah? It's a majority. You know what the problem is with a lot of us that live in big cities and come from big cities? We compare the city we live in to the rest of the country, bro. Like, if you're from London, London's got a population of 8 million, so there's still another 55 odd million people unaccounted for. If you're from Manchester, that's only 1 million people, so there's still another 64 million people unaccounted for. So as much as the world you see around you, you think it's a certain way, bro, you're always in the minority. If you're a white person that grew up here in an area where there's loads of diversity, if you grow up like in Birmingham, if you grow up in Manny or whatever, and you see blacks and you see Asians, you got to understand that as a white person, you're in the minority in this country. The majority of the white people that grew up in rural UK, yeah, don't see anything other than people that look like them. They don't think like you. They don't see the world like you. And that's a fact, bro. So when these men are like, oh, it's only a minority, it's not a minority, bro. The people that were out there doing monkey chants is a majority, bro.
Bro, let alone the people that didn't come, fam. Imagine if Tommy Robinson said, I'm coming. That would have been like an extra 2,000, 3,000 people, you know?
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? He decided, listen, I can't even be bothered. Like, I'm not even going to come. I'm just going to watch all the madness that I've caused on TV. Imagine if he turned up, fam. That would have been a whole different story as well. So, bro, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, bro. Like,
so hopefully, you know what I mean? These footballers, yeah, they grow up here, bro. Like, I mean, the high profile ones. I'm not talking about the man them that we already know that are doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the high profile players, yeah, that are at the top of their game with a lot to lose. They're not saying a lot, bro. So when you get racially abused, don't then come out in the media and talk your nonsense. We don't want to hear it, bro. Because
that's
now
what I'm saying.
All brands that are sponsoring you are coming out and speaking before you, innit? So as a man, as one of the leaders, yeah, of this movement, which you're supposed to be, if you're not saying nothing, then bro, don't expect man to defend you when you're getting pelters, fam. It's that simple.
Simple as, bro. It's simple as. It is what it is. We'll see what happens, because right now everyone's going to be protected because we're behind closed doors and that. But we'll see next season, innit? We'll see next season. We know what's going to happen. So I want to see how it's handled from there, between the FA, between the player, between everything. I'm very keen to see. Do you know what I mean? I'm very keen to see. And all I'm going to say as well, and the last thing on it, right, is with the England thing, you know, playing for your country, right, is optional, fam. You know what I mean? The reason why I didn't tell nobody don't go and play for your club is because I get it. They ain't really got that much ball anyway, let alone to now start going against their contract and risk getting fined and I hear that. But with your country is optional, bro. And So I'm not gonna say too much, bro. Yeah, I mean, you've got a choice. Them, don't forget, them man, Gary Neville and them man were gonna boycott Turkey game because of Rio's drug ban, fam. So it can be done. It can be done. Only thing is, Rio had already been charged, so they were kind of like, "Yo, you guys are doing a bit too much for somebody that's already." Yeah, I mean, and then they came around it. But race, you can never tell me we're doing too much. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's optional, but it is where it is, innit? Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens.
Yes, I want to see black managers based off merit, bruv. I want to see white managers based off merit, and then we'll have equality, fam. Do you know what I'm saying? It's got nothing to do with merit right now, because the facts are, yeah, there's bare white managers like that just keep getting jobs, bro. The same managers again and again and again and again, bruv. And it's not off merit, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Part of privilege is getting opportunities you don't deserve, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them ones where at the beginning, of course, they're going to be certain men that get hired just because they're black, yeah? But you know what? Who cares, bro? If they're crap, let them be crap and they'll be sacked, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But you need representation, bro.
Facts, bro.
Which are scrutinized. I'm more vocal. You know what it is, yeah, with the whole scrutiny thing, yeah, bro? Like, I don't think it's nothing to do with it. I just think in America, yeah, the racism in America is different, innit? You see, in America, the reason why I respect the American brand of racism more is because they acknowledge their racism, innit? Like, British people don't acknowledge their racism, yeah? They still think, yeah, that the British Empire was something to be celebrated, when really the British Empire just shows how evil these people were in the first place. It's not something that you should celebrate. You shouldn't celebrate going to lands, raping, pillaging, yeah, and massacring races of people. The British Empire, bro, America only exists because of the Brits, bro. What language do they speak, bruv? Yeah, I mean, that's what people are forgetting. They're like, America exists because of this country, not the other way around. We don't speak American, they speak English, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So you've got to understand, in America, they teach civil rights, they teach all these things. So black Americans actually know what happened to their people. They know it. In this country, they don't teach you what flipping Churchill done to the Indians. They don't teach you what Churchill did to the Kenyans and put them in concentration camps. They don't teach you that. They just teach you that Churchill went and defeated Hitler by himself. Yeah. They don't teach you about the Allies or anyone else that helped. Do you know what I mean? There was a man out there yesterday saying, "Oh, Churchill killed Hitler." No, Hitler killed himself, allegedly. They're saying he committed suicide, and there's rumors that he didn't, and that he got in a submarine and he fled to Argentina with a bunch of other Nazis and lived the rest of his life there. The facts are, Churchill didn't kill Hitler, bro. That's not what happened. But a lot of people don't even know British history. British history is going to all of these countries as a part of the empire and slaughtering their people, bro. That's not what they teach you.
It's fact still. Like, I feel like everything starts with the education, innit? Like, you're not born racist. The white person's not born racist. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's taught, innit? Racism is taught, right? And it comes in exactly with what you said, bro. It comes with about education. In school, bro, the first time that I heard anything about racial injustice or anything was I was in year 9, bro, of Mice and Men. I don't even know if you would have done it, but I was reading some book. Some black guy got killed for something he didn't do. You know what I mean? Like, they framed him, and I was like, right, teachers will say Negro, blah, 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 all that type of stuff, right, on in the room, and I was just like, right, this is all mad. You know what I'm trying to say? But it made me feel uncomfortable. It made me feel uncomfortable, man. It made me feel uncomfortable, but it is where it is. Like, but that's the first time I learned about something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Or even heard about in school. So imagine, I'm not a black person, so I know what goes on in my life or in my community. But as a white boy, he must be like, right, what's all this? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not knowing what is going on. So it starts with the education, bro. And this is why this movement needs to not just stop at sport. It needs to not just stop at this needs to touch the schools, bro. And now listen, I'm not saying scrap everything about Churchill and that. If you want to teach that, that's fine. But
teach everything, though.
Real things that affect. Yeah, I'm saying you teach real things that affect life, bro, and that are actually real. Like, Churchill defeating whatever has done nothing for my life, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's not done anything for most people's life in terms of going forward. Whereas race and stuff, it affects you, bro. It affects you for the rest of your life, fam. So, and it creates division, obviously. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like these are the things that need to be taught in schools and that. So hopefully with all this movement and stuff, we start getting into the educational system and that. You know what I mean? That's the most important, in my opinion, so we can lead a better generation, man.
What's this word saying? All these guys are dead and this generation is paying the price, even though none of us were dead. Nah, bro. That's wild, isn't it? I don't want to get too much into this now, bro, because the thing is, bro, I love history and I read a lot, bro, and I will just fry your brain in it and tell you like what you said is so wrong. Do you know what I mean? And this is the thing, yeah. Look, man saying as a white guy, I can't understand. But the thing is, yeah, as a white guy, yeah, like you need to do your own research, innit? You need to do your own research on why the system is the way it is, bro. Like, I can't educate you enough, bro, because however old you are, they've lied to you for that amount of years of your life, innit? You can't unlearn all these habits here overnight. You can't, innit? But never, ever, ever think here that, like, right, it happened X, Y, Z, so it's not our fault, bro. Like, you've learned a certain way of behaving and you still perpetuate these ideas to this day. So even though you didn't invent it, you're benefiting from it, and you're perpetuating it, bruv. You are. Whether it's little microaggressions or whatever, you do it all the time. Like someone will say, "Oh, I'm not racist," and that, and then when a few black boys come in the room, a woman's grabbing her purse and that. So what's that? Do you see what I'm trying to say?
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. And you know the funny thing about theft is, yeah, you're more likely to get robbed by someone that looks like you. So if you're a white woman, you're more likely to get your handbag snatched by a white boy.
These are things that people don't really know, man.
But
it is what it is.
But that's what I'm trying to say. So it's all about education.
People say, shouldn't it be the best man for the job, right? About like employment and stuff for like black managers and all that type of stuff. But do you even know of, bro? I don't even know of where these coaches are. Like, I know a lot of black coaches go into it. I don't see them, fam. After a while, I don't see them. Are you trying to tell me there's only 6 good black managers in the whole country? In the whole country, this country can only produce 6 good managers that are black. Come on, man. There's something funny. Do you know what I mean? There's something funny going on, but it is what it is. You can say best man for the job, blah, 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 but I don't know, man. I'm not buying it, bro. Not buying it. I think your thing's frozen, you know?
One second.
Yeah.
What are you, man, saying for the upcoming season, though, anyway? What are you lot saying for this Tottenham game, bro? Bear man are saying, yeah, that, it's Tottenham, X, Y, Z. Bruv, me personally, I don't respect Tottenham, innit? I used to under Pochettino, under Jose, I don't rate them. I feel like if we don't slap these, man, it's 100% our faults, blood. I don't think there's anything that Tottenham team can do, even on their best day, that can beat us if we play to our best, bruv. Like, what you saying with that?
For me, right? Like, hey, you see Jose come out, right? Jose come out. Apparently, anyway, I think the Athletic said it or something. Jose said that Ole is not fit for the job or something.
Yeah.
Listen, fair enough, innit? But the fact that he said that before the game, I'm happy because, do you remember when United played Spurs in, like, was it December, and we won? Rashford did score 2. Bro, did you see the way Rashford played, bro? Yeah, he played like he's possessed. He played like he's possessed, fam. That man wanted to beat Jose Mourinho, fam. And the fact that he's come out and said this again, I feel like it's going to light a fire again, bro. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to it, man. The only thing is, obviously, we can't play with the fans and get that energy off them and that, yeah, which is obviously unfortunate. But I'm buzzing still. I'm buzzing. I think we can get them. I know Dele Alli as well. Like, this Spurs team is very, very meaty, man. It's not an elite team at all right now, fam. And obviously, Pogba's back, which is just going to get Bailly's back. I don't think Bailly's going to play, but just the fact that these men are there, Rashford's back. Just the fact that these men are there, I think the whole squad is going to have a big boost, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. I actually think we're going to beat them still. I think it's going to be about 2-1, maybe something 2-0. And I'm confident still. I'm confident.
I think we're going to beat them comfortably, bro. Honestly, like this Tottenham team, like even when I was going through their ballers, I was like, you're back line, bro. Like, man, I've got Serge Aurier. Rashford's going to toast that blood. Serge Aurier, get out of here, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then man are looking at Davinson Sanchez and Toby Alderweireld, whose legs have gone. You know what I'm saying? They got Davis at the back, either Gazzaniga or Loris. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? They're midfield, bro. I'm looking at man, I got Matic here, Fred, to play with Bruno and Pogba here, to play against who, bruv? To play against Dyer and Winks and Lo Celso, bruv. God, get out of the Soko.
And you see with me, yeah, what I feel like is we don't even, you know how United in the big games, you know, we kind of do the counter thing, innit? Like obviously we try and counter. Bro, but you know, that's the situation. When you do this whole counter thing and away games and stuff, right? When that has an effect, yeah, is because you're going obviously against the fans and stuff. That plays a part in football. And I know the fans ain't playing, but when you go to an away ground, the fan, you always set up differently, innit? But bro, behind closed doors, we don't have to set up like that. We could go and play, fam. We've got to play, and it's simple as 11 for 11. We have better football players, bro. We have better football players than Spurs, fam. We can go and play them or actually play football, bro. We don't have to do the counter thing. You get me? So, bro, like, I personally, I would like to see something like a diamond, you know, like, I don't think in a game like this, in an away, in a behind closed door game where we don't necessarily have to do the counter thing, I don't really see why we have to play Dan James, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really see why we have to, bro. But because I don't think it's gonna be hard for him to drop Fred, man. I know Pogba's back, but it's gonna be hard. Yeah, exactly. He just touched on it there. I think Pogba might start on the bench. You know, if we go through 4-3-3, I think he's gonna bench. I just have a slight feeling, you know.
Can't do that.
Bro, I just have a slight feeling.
With us, yeah.
Fred was our player of the year, you know.
Bro, he is our player of the year, and you could start all three of them. You know what the wickedest thing is, yeah? Like, people forget, you know, you don't need a defensive midfielder, bro. You just need a midfielder that's going to break up play, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And Fred does that. Pogba does that too, bro. Bruno does that, bro. There's what's special about our midfield, yeah, is Pogba and Bruno are 2 8s that actually defend, bro. They actually put in a shift, bro. Defensive numbers, bro. Pogba wins more interceptions than most defensive midfielders, and he's not even a DM, bro. So he'll track back anyway. Bruno just gets busy anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you played all three of them, Fred's just the deepest one, but they'll all attack together, they all defend together, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about Fred in the deep role, man.
No, but I mean, he'll be the deepest player, but you don't have to be that deep, though, bro. That's what.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be that. Man, I've got 2 centre backs, bro, and we've got a centre back in Harry Maguire that steps out anyway, bro.
I feel we have to play Matic, you know, because or McTom. Like I know you. Are you a McTom fan?
I'm not a fan, but I'm not like I don't dislike him, innit? I think that he's crucial in the squad because the aggression and just the physical presence he gives us. He's a big youth, you know. People don't realize how big
proper athlete bro. There, man.
Wham! That break gives us something that our other midfielders don't give us. So I like him. Do you know what I mean? But Matic is the calm head in it for the big games.
Yeah.
In the smaller games, get McTominay in there to just kick man up. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like he's got a little good relationship with the centre backs as well, Matic. Yeah, I mean, so I feel like they will feel more protected with him in front of them for now. Yeah, I mean, so if anything, I think it will have to be between Pogba or Fred, bro. It's gonna have to be Matic, Bruno certified. And then Pogba is he 100% fit? Like
he's 100%, bro. He's been running even before we got back to training. Pogba was running and doing all sorts of stuff. Him and Lindelof were training together, and that Pogba's injury free, bro. And if he's injury free, he's our best player.
Yeah, he'll have to play. He'll have to play still. Yeah, if he's injury free, he'll have to play. I guess. You know what I mean? But I'm buzzing for it, man. I'm buzzing for it. Martial was on good form. Obviously, these lot need to pick that back up, though. Yeah, I mean. Martial's in good form. I think Rashford, like one thing I know about Rashford, when you watch Rashford, is that when he has a little bit of fire in him, he's on it, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's on it. And I feel the Jose factor, I feel the factor that he's been away, he's going to be so excited to be playing. I'm expecting a massive game from him still. Big game, man. I'm expecting a proper big game from Rash still.
He'd be good, innit? Like the thing is with Rashford, loads of people were getting gassed at the clips that they saw, yeah, saying he looked sharp and that, but he looked mad rusty to me, bro. He looked mad rusty, bro. He missed chances that he should be scoring, innit? And he missed chances that, like, if man can't just get excited by playground flicks and that, bro. Like we're grown men, innit? Like any man that's played ball in ends knows there's always players that do that to people, bro. But when you get in front of the goal, that's where you earn your money, innit? Put the ball in the net. He missed a couple chances here that if they were in games that we lost, man would be pulling their hair out, innit? He don't look sharp. He hasn't played for a while. That's to be expected. Do you know what I'm saying? But I expect with him, Martial and James, which I'm guessing is going to be the front three, between them man just need to be clinical, bro, because Tottenham's not a team that we're going to have loads of chances against. But if we're clinical, we could do a proper job on them, because one thing I know about Jose is they're not setting up to pam us. They're not. They're setting up to contain us, try and hit us, bro.
Definitely. And bro, the way I've been seeing the way Harry Kane's looking as well, fam. That guy's looking like he's been on the Haribos, he's been on the sausage rolls, he's been on all of that. So listen, I'm not trying to see some fired up Harry Kane come and pam us, you know. Do you know what I mean? And even look, we've seen the Spurs team in it, like through since Jose's been there, bro, and in the big games, he wants to defend, bro. We know Jose. We had him for 3 years. He wants to defend in these games, so I know he's going to try and put the initiative on us probably to try and go and win. It's funny because we're both two counter managers, so that's why I think it's actually just going to come down to who has the better football players in the team, bro. And I think we do, and that's why I think we're gonna win, bro. That's literally tactical battle. Ole and Jose are trying to do the same thing, so it's going to be down to these players to listen. You lot provide something. You got to do something. Tactically, we're going to cancel each other out. So I fancy us still, man. I fancy us definitely.
But that's the most important thing for me. I'm looking at it and I'm saying the two managers here. Jose has always said that United don't really like playing against deep blocks and that. United ain't never had Bruno and Pogba's creativity in that midfield. So we're going to create chances that we wouldn't have created before, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And especially players like Martial, he's going to thrive, bro, because it's mad, a lot of football fans, you like to manipulate stats all the time to suit their agenda. But with strikers and stuff like that, it's not just how many goals they scored, it's how many clear-cut chances they've had. Do you know what I mean? Percentages of shots on target and stuff like that. That's what matters, bro. Because if you're averaging 2 shots a game, but you're hitting the target both times, there's another striker that's averaging 8 shots a game, but he's got a 20% flipping rate of hitting the target, bro. Then common sense tells you if more chances get created for you, you're probably going to score. If you're not hitting the target, you can't score. You know what I mean? And Tony's percentage, he hardly ever misses the target. This youth, bro. He doesn't waste chances. He just doesn't get many.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's the thing about him still. Like when I look at him, right, I'm always like, people associate Martial with being a dribbler or speed and all that. Bro, I don't even see him as that. I see Martial as a finisher, bro. That's how I see him. Martial as a finisher. I've got a big problem with his movement in it, and just his general. I know people say you don't have to be smile on the pitch or whatever, but it's just general body language is just kind of like, give us a little bit more. You get me? That's just the way I see it in it. But I think if he knows that he's got someone like Pogba and Bruno in behind him, because bro, that goal that we scored against Man City, that Bruno dinked it over, I was like, bro, Martial, that's the fastest I've seen Martial move, in the last 3 years. That's the men's brain wise and off the ball. So I was like, there's obviously, when you're playing with ballers, you understand there's a connection. If you know a chance is gonna come, you're gonna be excited. You know what I mean? So I just hope Martial's movement and stuff starts coming in, starts starts improving, and then I will find him, no doubt, fam. No doubt.
There you go. And that's what I keep telling people. And I had the same conversation with Darren Bent. And like you say, Martial don't need to play with his back to goal no more. The facts are, when he was playing a free behind him, Pogba was playing so deep that Martial was coming short to receive the ball from Pogba for about 30-yard passes and stuff. When you know that you've got 2 players behind you, one that can play you in like Bruno, you saw the goal against Man City. You're going to see Martial drifting now to try and get him behind because he knows he's got players that can pick him out. The way our team was balanced before, it wasn't possible. So he's having to come short, hold it, play it, then try and spin off. We're seeing Martial scoring headers from crosses and that, bro. A man didn't even know Martial could head the ball like that.
Bro, yeah, for real. Still, bro, he was en route for a 25-goal season. What is he going, 17 goals all comps?
Yeah, 11 in the league. He's got the same amount of league goals as Harry Kane. And man think that Martial's not having a good season.
Yeah. So, bro, if he was I think he was en route to having a very, very good season. So, look, Spurs with their defense and that, bro, I don't see how we can't score goals against these man, fam. Yeah, I mean, we're playing against some granddad back four, fam.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Them man know they're getting replaced, fam. You know how mad that is? They know they're getting replaced. That's 4 men that know shit. We are getting replaced, man. So, bro, come on, man. We should be peppering them, man. In my opinion, obviously not battering, but we should have our ways.
I don't respect that team, bruv. Like, if we don't leave there with all 3 points, yeah, it will only be because we didn't perform to the level we are meant to be. I can't see a world in which we do everything right and we don't beat these man comfortably. Can't see it.
I just hope that obviously the excitement right now is Pogba and Bruno playing together, and everyone's excited about that. That's what everyone's talking about. I just hope they can actually forge a good relationship. Cause through Pogba's career, obviously he's played with Pirlo, Vidal, and all them man there in it, but Pogba's always kind of been like, you man do your thing, I'm gonna be the stardust, and I'm gonna do my thing. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be hard. And obviously we know what Pogba's ability is like. You get me? So we know that he'll produce the goods. But now I feel like he's actually going to have to create a partnership with a brother. You know what I mean? With another player, a two-way partnership. It's going to be interesting to see how it works. Obviously, I didn't watch all of Bruno up in Sporting, and his Portugal career is not really like started kicking off like that yet. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see how they can actually like forge kind of like an iconic kind of, if they can forge an iconic partnership. Because, you know, Scholes formed one with Keane and Lampard forward on with Makaleli or something. You know what I'm saying? Everyone kind of had their little partnership, Gerrard, Alonso, and that. It's going to be key to see if these guys can forge like a proper partnership still.
But good players always look for each other anyway, bro. Because Pogba and Martial have always had a little link-up thing going on in the team, bro. Because they get it, innit? Bruno gets it as well, bro. And there was a little clip where Pogba like drilled a pass into Bruno at the back post and he missed the volley, but you saw the movement from Bruno. Because Pogba's Bruno can now start to break, quite similar to how Lampard used to break into the box late, bro. And don't think that Bruno's not going to score way more goals now, just because Pogba's there, bro, deeper.
Bruno's a goal scorer, bro. His career says it. His career stats say it, fam. He scores goals, fam. So I'm excited, man. I'm buzzing for this, man. When is it? In like 6 days?
Yeah, bro. We're playing them on what? No, I think it's in a week. It's on Sunday, isn't it?
Oh, we're on Sunday, yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, I am buzzing for it, man. I'm buzzing for it, bro.
It's gonna be brilliant, bro. It's gonna be brilliant because I can see if we've got the right player in defensive midfield. I just think in games like this anyway, because they're two quite defensive managers, like taking like control of the midfield is vital, bro. In games like that, whoever dominates the midfield possession, and creates the most chances is gonna win the game. It's going to be like that. When it comes to one-on-one defending, we got Wan-Bissaka. Man, they've got Son and that, but Son ain't done nothing against Aaron, bruv. Wan-Bissaka is the kind of player, nobody gets change out of that. It's never been seen, in it. You don't get change out of him.
We're playing on Friday.
Oh, we're playing on Friday?
Yeah. Friday. That's what people see in the comments, innit? Friday.
Oh, see nothing. That's even
closer. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I want to say, 5 days and that, man. The Prem starts on Wednesday, then, isn't it?
Yeah, in 4 days, innit? It starts in 4 days. Yeah, pretty much. Listen, we're back. What do you think, bro? Do you think it's a top 4 thing though? Do you reckon we're gonna make that?
Yeah. I think we'll make that, bruv. Like, if we win, we only need to win really like 5 or 6 out of the last 9, and they're winnable games, bro. They're winnable games. Like, I went through the games yesterday with Robbie on AFTV, and when I tell you, like, hold on, let me get the fixture list up now. I know that we have we've not only got Norwich in the FA Cup, but we've got them in the league as well. We've got Burnley to still play. Look, we've got Tottenham, then we've got Sheffield United at home, Norwich away. Then we have Brighton away. Then we have Bournemouth at home, Aston Villa away, Southampton at home, Crystal Palace away, West Ham at home, then Leicester away, bro. That even if we take out the banana skins here potentially and say, all right, cool, Leicester could be a tough game, Crystal Palace away could be a tough game. And then,
What's important though is, are Chelsea going to drop them points? Chelsea going to drop them points? That's the question.
Chelsea are not consistent, bro. Chelsea are not consistent, innit? And neither are we. I think we
keep letting them off.
Exactly. The most consistent team out of the two of us are going to be the ones. And also, Leicester still have to play Man United, Arsenal, and one other team. One other team that should be in the top 6. I can't remember what that team is. I don't know if it's Chelsea or if it's Tottenham. It's one of them two. But Leicester have to play 3 of them teams, yeah, out of their last few games, bruv. So Leicester could well drop out of that out of the top 4.
Bro, I would love Leicester. I can't even lie. I'd love Leicester to be the ones to drop out.
Yeah.
Bro, like, can we go back to the real top 4 in that, fam? Like, what's this? What is Leicester doing here, bro? Allow it, man. That's actually getting on my nerves, you know. I would love it to be Leicester to drop out. Honestly, I'd love it, but we'll see. We just have to focus on our games, bro. The one thing I've realized about this Premier League, right, in this day and age, maybe going back to, let's say, like when Conte won the league with Chelsea, yeah? If you win 5 games in a row, you go from first place to flipping 8th or something. You know what I mean? So if we just win our 5 games, like just line up 5-game win streak, we will be in the top 4 because the Premier League, our top teams are not consistent, fam.
They're not
consistent.
That's what I keep telling, man. Like when I look at these games, all of our games are winnable for a start. I'm not for 1 minute saying that we're going to win all 9 of them, but if we don't win at least 6 of those games, we're not serious, bro. We're not serious because Norwich away, yeah, we should beat them. I don't care if they're in a relegation scrap or not. Brighton away, we slap them regardless of if they're in a relegation slap or not. Like Man United, how we know them, yeah, we're not looking at any of these fixtures and thinking, even Crystal Palace away, even though it's supposed to be a tough game, man are supposed to go there, beat them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They don't have the fans behind them no more.
They ain't got them ultras, you know. Hey, they ain't got them man there no more. They're just the average team now, man.
It's just my man versus your man now. There's no 12 man, bro. It's 11 on 11. You know what I mean? Baller versus baller. That's supposed to clock them, yeah. Chelsea's fixtures, yeah. They've got Villa away. They've got Man City at home. Then they've got Leicester. Then they've got West Ham. Right. And then they've got Watford. Then they've got Palace. Then they've got Sheffield United, Norwich. And then they got Liverpool. And they got Wolves as well, blood.
Okay. Yo, Chelsea have got a tough run, you know. I didn't even realize, bro.
Bruv, man can catch them and surpass them, bro. Like, there's no reason with their fixtures and our fixtures. If we don't finish above Chelsea, it tells man everything we need to know about our manager, blood. Because Lampard ain't got better players than man right now. And he ain't had a transfer window really yet. And man is ahead of us, even though we beat them twice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's crazy, fam. Now, do you know what? Yeah, that's a tough run. And you see with Chelsea as well, like the situation with Chelsea is, obviously, they've now started coming public with their signings and that. You know what I mean? So is that going to motivate their players or is that going to demoralize their players? You get me? So, wait. Sorry. So it's gonna be important to see. It's gonna be key to see, like, bro, somebody like Tammy, is he either gonna be motivated or is he gonna be demotivated? Because you know Werner's coming. You get me? You know Werner's coming. And obviously Ziyech has already been announced to work from time ago. But I feel like obviously you gotta score goals. Chelsea don't even create that much. Well, they do create, but he doesn't finish. He could even get worse right now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because, bro, he's going to be low on confidence, in my opinion, or he could be motivated. But the way I see Tammy, I think he'll go the other way, fam. I think he'll be motivated.
He can drop, blood. He looks like
for
sure. You know the ones. He very much looks like a confidence player to me, blood. When I see it, you know what I'm saying. So we don't know how he's going to take that, bro. So with Chelsea, we don't know. But one thing I'd say is when I'm looking at their fixtures compared to ours, bro, like if we don't finish above them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big L for us, bro. Because they should drop points, bro. Like, Wolves is tough. Leicester's tough. Man City's tough.
But we kept about 3 clean sheets against Wolves this season, you know. About 3 clean sheets against them. I'm surprised by that, man. We did well still. In that little run that we went on, remember, we played them in the cup, played them in the league as well. And then obviously we had a clean sheet earlier in the season, I think. So I rate that. Look, there's a good question there, though, about Wan-Bissaka and DJ still.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
You know what? Yeah, with this one here, yeah, I don't even think it's a lack of understanding, bro. Like lack of cohesion. I think it's just literally lack of ability. Like Daniel James isn't that good, right? Let's be real. Like we know what he's got. He's got speed. That's about it. He's not got tech. He's got speed and he's got heart. You know what I'm trying to say? So for me, it's not even a lack of cohesion. It's just Dan James isn't really good enough to demand respect from a left back, bro. A left back doesn't give Daniel James that much respect. So when Daniel James is cutting into the pitch, they're happy to let him go, bro. Then all of a sudden, it's Wan-Bissaka v the left mid and the left back. Fam, as bad as we can all talk about Wan-Bissaka's not good on the ball and that, which is true. Sometimes I see him get the ball and I'm like, brother, what are you doing, fam? But at the same time, tell me what right back you see that has to take on 3-4 man just to get a cross in, fam.
Never.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. He can't even overlap. You don't really even see him getting the opportunity to overlap. When you see all these videos, or when you're watching Man United and you're seeing Wan-Bissaka get cornered or people are laughing at him, it's because he's trying to dribble past bare man.
Yeah.
How many times do you see Trent overlapping? Barely. He just gets the ball, he whips it in, he does what he needs to do. He doesn't be taking on guys.
Bro. You don't even see Trent at the byline, bro. Like, man, don't get near the byline.
You don't see these things, bro. Like who can I say? Like I saw obviously he's not as good as like on the ball, that Alphonso Davies at Bayern. Now he's good enough to get the ball and rip you. Yeah, I'm trying to say past you. Reece James is still probably thinking about him, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's good enough to do that, but not every player can do that. Like if you got the ball right and give Wan-Bissaka opportunities where it's like he just needs to take 1-2 touch and get the ball crossed in, I think he might be able to deliver something decent.
He can cross, bro. Man has seen, that he should have more assists, bro. Like he's putting some good crosses, bro. But the fact, as you said, no right back in world football is expected to face up 2 men, beat them and put in a cross. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's down to Daniel James' lack of ability, bro. Man are saying cohesion and that. Understand that good players occupy players, bro. There's certain good players. You just don't leave, man. If that's Sancho cutting him from the right side, you're following him. But when Dan James goes inside, leave him, bro. Like, what's he going to do, bro? Man, he's September, blood. What month are we in now? You know, like that. Like, what, leave him.
James, obviously, like I'm not always too harsh on James because, like, come on, fam. Even he would know that this is a big opportunity. This is like he's lucky to be in this situation where he's starting week in, week out for Manchester United. You get me? You know, it's as simple as that. He's probably the worst winger in the top 6, fam. Let's be honest, bro. Maybe even in the top 10. Yeah. I'm not even gonna cap. So he knows that. So if Daniel James was maybe an off the bench kind of player and stuff, I wouldn't complain. Yo, bring Daniel James on with 20 to go. Let's see what I want. I don't mind. But
you see this he feels bad for Daniel James. He said time and time again he struggled this. Bro, listen, let me tell you something, yeah. Man, them ain't struggling because of that. Yes, it's hard for him and that, but when he's on the pitch and he can't get past, man, that's not why, innit? Like, I'm not trying to hear that because Pogba's dad died as well, blood. And when Pogba's dad died, and my man was openly mourning for his dad, every time my man had a bad touch, the man weren't saying, it's because his dad died, bro. And they weren't saying that, bro. At the end of the day, bro, like, a lot of men are defending Daniel James for basic footballing things they were ripping Lukaku for, blood. You know them ones there, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Lukaku had proven, at other clubs, that he was a goal scorer. And now he's the fastest player in the history of that league to score a certain amount of goals, bro. I can't remember the stat. Is it like 20 goals or something?
Yeah, I think it might have been 10 goals. I think it might have been 10 goals. 10
goals are the fastest of any other player, bro. And he's not someone I rate, but the facts are, he's got clout, bro. So he can say, you know what? Fuck my first touch, I get goals, innit? What can Daniel James tell me he gets, blood? You can't tell me nothing because he's got no previous. And he hasn't shown me anything to suggest here that I should have any patience with, man, bro. Now, I mean, Michael Jordan's dad got murdered, blood, and then my man still won the 3rd ring and then cried after, blood. My man wasn't like, right, like, I'm not getting the shots off because of my dad, bro. Like, no. Like, man use these things, as excuses, when things are not going their way, blood. Like, Jesse ain't played well for over a year, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And he's had personal stuff go on, but no one's like, you know what, Jesse's personal life, let's give him time. Because, man, they've washed their hands with Jesse. It's a typical human thing, Like, man make excuses for people that they like, innit? That's just what it is, innit? They make excuses. Everyone's making excuses for Jesse. Man's got a new daughter. He had personal things with his family and stuff like that. Nobody cares about that because everyone's decided that Jesse's shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man needs the same energy for everyone. That's all I'm saying. If we're going to make excuses for everyone, let's make excuses for everyone and be compassionate. Me, I'm not trying to hear none of that, bro.
Yeah. Like big up now, like big obviously that's an unfortunate situation. You get me? Like obviously that's a peak situation, but I mean we can't use it for something to carry on for like the whole season. You
The
get
whole
me?
season.
Especially that we gotta remember that guy started on fire, fam. We weren't hearing about that when he was on fire. So it's like now that it's going wrong, let's not necessarily start saying it's because of that. You know what I
But
mean?
bro,
So
this is the wickedest thing, yeah. His dad died, yeah, before he
he signed
signed
for us,
for us.
isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
why they delayed the announcement of the signing because he was mourning his dad because we'd already signed him, but they didn't do the unveiling straight away. And then
Yeah.
he hit the ground running, and the first 5 games he played, people were like, right, we're getting excited. And then as soon as he hit a bit of bad form, yeah, people put it down to his dad. So why don't you put his start down to his dad passing as well, bro? Like it's not
Yeah.
in it. It's unfortunate that we don't ever want anyone to have to go through that stuff. But all of us will probably have to go through it at some stage, losing our parents because they're older than us, and it happens in life, innit? But the fact is, yeah, like that's not the reason why man's form went out the window, bruv. Man's form went out the window is because he got found out, bruv. You know what I mean? He came into the league, the kick and run thing worked at the beginning because no one knew what he could do, and now he ain't got a trick to get himself out of trouble, bruv. And man are just in him, like easily.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
that's
mean,
the reason.
with someone like him, like as I said before, like someone like him, right? He should have been able to just do his thing, take him out the firing line, you know, and actually, and if we were a good, smart football club, we would have had good options at the right wing anyway. So Daniel James could have carried this on, but when you're expecting Dan James, who didn't even tear up the Championship, to now come to Manchester United and tear up tear up the Premier League, we're asking for a lot, man. We're very much pushing.
About it, none of this is his fault. You know what I mean? The club and the manager haven't used him well, bruv. There's no reason why Daniel James should have started 25 out of 27. That's Ollie's fault.
Yeah.
Because you could see that he wasn't playing well, but he still kept playing him, bruv. And we've got man like Angel Gomez, yeah, that's captain a World Cup winning under-17 team, can't get a game. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about all that? What do you think about the Gomez situation?
He just doesn't like him. You know what I mean? That's all it is, bro. You know, certain managers don't fancy him, bro. The thing is, Angel's tiny, innit? He's like 5'4", 5'5". He's small, yeah. He's very, very technical. Can play anywhere across the front. Very, very good on the ball. And the manager just doesn't like him, bro. That's just all it is. Like, there's nothing else to it, bro. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, he went and spent out X amount of £1 million on a player that's not even better than man that's in our academy.
100.
That's what we did.
Gomez was the England captain, bro.
He was Calvin-Lewin's captain. He was Jadon Sancho's captain. And he's the only one not playing first team football.
Yeah, he must be vexed. But I heard he's gonna sign the deal. But only thing with me is that look, like you gotta still kind of have that kind of, I don't want to say patience because everyone's gonna refer to Pogba. That's what they always do, innit? But at the same time, fam, and Sancho did his thing, but not everyone makes it burst out the trap. You get me? Sometimes your time is gonna come. Maybe an injury. Okay, I get it. We've had injuries and he still's not played, but you know something come. Bro, Rashford was fast tracked. You know, some of the seasons that we've watched Rashford, like, bro, he's just going through his natural development, fam. Like he wasn't meant to be there, fam. He just excelled. So maybe Gomez, obviously, because of his height, his strength, like he might just need to wait a little bit longer than the next man. He's not an athlete like Chong. I don't really know how good Chong is personally. He's not an athlete, not an athlete, but he's got a kind of more of a presence. You get me? He's got more of a presence and stuff. Like his game can translate easier to men's football, I reckon, than Gomez is at this present time. You get me? Because he just runs down the line and he plays with a lot of intensity. But I just think that Gomez might need to just be a little bit more patient. That's just my thing. Just a little bit more patient. I don't think there's a club that Gomez goes to that he's linked with that he's gonna start. He's linked with Juve. He's not starting at Juve. I don't think.
Right, he's linked to Chelsea, but the thing
Chelsea. Starting at Chelsea, bro.
Man's playing Mason Mount. He would play Gomez, bro.
I don't think he'll start at Chelsea, bro. Mason Mount is that English kind of, that great right.
Better than man. And the thing is also, when I look at Jody Morris, who coached the Chelsea team, he knows about these young youths, blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. He would have played Angel blood, and that's why, like, I said to Angel anyway, bro. I was like, bro, I love that kid. Yeah, I think he's a baller. But if I was him, I'd have gone to Chelsea. He knows that. You know the
Well,
one.
you said that to him, yeah?
Yeah.
United fans, you pre in this guy, yeah?
Bro, I'm a real guy. I want him to stay. I want him to stay, blood. I want him to stay. But I said, bro, if I was you, yeah, I know what I would do for my future, blood. Because Ollie don't like man, innit? It's one of them ones. I've made my feelings very, very clear. You see me, yeah? As much as I'm a Man United fan, yeah? Like, if I fuck with someone, yeah, that goes well. Like, I fuck with you as a human being, innit?
Yeah.
When I see these man, like, if I was him as a Man United fan, yeah, I would leave. Like, honestly, you know them ones. The same way Pogba left, bro, because he's been violated at the club. He has. How are you the captain of Manchester United youth team and the under-17s World Cup winning, and you're the only one out of your whole class here that's playing reserves, and you're not even making match day squads?
Bro, what the violation for him is the fact that Lingard is just fell off a cliff. He was never really on a pedestal anyway, but he's fell off a cliff. And then you've got AP, who I'm not a big fan of AP. AP is a weird one. I think he's got a little bit of ability, but I just don't know what's his problem, fam. I don't know with him. I just think his mindset is weird. Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
And even so, is nowhere near as good as Gomez. Nowhere near. He's just stupid in it.
Yeah, I think United got more excitement for that Medbury Hannibal youth.
Garner's getting more match day appearances than him, even if it's just on the bench, bro. And he never comes on. But at least he's there. Gomez ain't even getting in the squad, bro. I think one of his only starts were against like Astana or something like that. Those are the only kind of games.
Yeah, when they played like all of the youths. Remember, we played that every young player in that game. Still Levitt and all of them were playing.
Nah, Gomez has been violated, bro. He's being violated at the club. Let's put it right, innit? Then you've got Lampard playing Tomori and all these other brands. You trying to tell me Lampard will play him? Do you see what I'm saying?
He'll definitely play him more than Ole would. But I just don't think he goes to a club right now and starts like Pogba could have or Jadon Sancho could have. I just don't know.
With Jadon, bro. Jadon weren't getting a sniff at Man City, bro. Man went Dortmund balling out, fam. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, no one looks down at Jadon for leaving, yeah, but man want to still cuss Pogba for leaving, even though he won 4 league titles.
Yeah, it's the fact that he came back in it. That we're just a funny club still. We're a very funny club still.
There you go, bro. Most of the shit that a lot of these fans talk about, it don't make no sense, innit? You can't praise Jadon, yeah, and then try and score and Pogba with the same breath, because they did the same thing. And Jadon ain't coming back here with the same medals that Pogba's coming back with. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's levels in it. As good as Jadon Sancho is, yeah, like he ain't Paul Pogba level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he ever will be as good as he is, bro. Like, but it's one of them where the fact that you're disputing one and not the other is mad to me. Like, if you're Angel Gomez now, you're 19 going on 20, yeah, you should be playing first team football, bruv, even if it's on loan.
No, it's true. No, I don't see why we couldn't even set something up like that anyway. But obviously, maybe because his contract is coming. But like, we should have been setting up something alone.
If he's signing a new deal, you either play the deal or you send him out on loan, bro. I don't see the point of having him as a squad player. Like, you man, smash the like button as well. Over 500 people watching as well.
Come on.
Leicester have United, Arsenal, Chelsea. I told you these men can fall out of that top 4. I'm telling you. The only 4 points there.
Whoa, wait, Leicester have all the right, listen, forget Everton, man. Everton are such a phony club, fam. How long have we been saying Everton might break the top 4 or Everton are looking strong? Forget Everton, man. They are the biggest pretenders in the Prem, fam.
Yeah, they've been there for the sake of it for time, bro. They've been spending fees. Richarlison cost what? 50 M's or something.
Bro, like Everton were better than Spurs at one point back then. Spurs overtook them. Leicester have now overtaken them. Bro, Everton are not serious, man. They're not serious still.
They are 5 points clear, Leicester. Do you know what I'm saying? And they've got to play all of them.
Somebody said we played Leicester twice. Have we played Leicester twice?
Man, I got Leicester last game of the season, bro.
He's bugging out.
You probably played Leicester in a cup or something like that, bro. You've got Chelsea. You've got Leicester again in the league, bro. Leicester have.
He's a Chelsea fan.
Chelsea and Everton, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, bro. you can say that you played them man twice to the cows come home, bro. Just use Google, innit? Like, everyone's got Google, fam. It's there. You know, like that. So it's calm, like Google's there, blood. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Man saying, look, if I was Gomez, I'd leave. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'd leave, bro. Do you know what I mean? I look at these men, yeah. I look at these men, really, yeah, and I look at these men where when I see guys like Pogba and all that, I'm just like, bro, these men could easily be my little brother, innit? So when I see man abusing them, and these, bro, I take it personally, bro, because as black men, bro, like now you're coming up in the media game, fam. You're seeing exactly what it's like, bro. Like it's not an even playing field, bro. If there was men there that had the engagement we had, yeah, that looked completely different to us, bro, they'll probably be in the mainstream already, bro.
No, I hear that still. I hear that. Hey, listen, they don't like the real shit, man. But
they don't like the real shit. Like these men look at us, yeah. They try and niche man off in it. Like they'll be like, oh yeah, we're talking about race today. Do you want to come on Talk Sport? I'll be like, man, talk about race, you know. Man talks about all kinds of football, and have you seen man's numbers?
Yeah.
Man, yeah. But then man's getting more numbers than your show. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And then you see like other men that look a certain way, yeah, talking the same shit as us, don't get the same engagement, and then man are on the MUTV and them thing there. This is what happens, my guy.
That's what happens. So
what happens.
We gotta do our own thing, man.
So when I see man calling off Pogba like he's shit, bro, I'm like, on life, yeah, if you ever think Paul Pogba's shit, yeah, you're racist, blood, because there's no other way to be man shit. It's not a factual opinion, you know what I'm
saying? Like you see with Pogba, right? Obviously, for me, like he could do more. Yeah, I mean, like, come on, we gotta admit that. Yeah, in my opinion, he could
do more. But if you're saying he's shit, yeah,
he's not a shit. Go ahead. Yeah, you can't think he's shit. Like that doesn't make sense. Like you can't think with his ability that he has that he's shit. It's like you've just got to hate him as a person to say that. You know what I'm saying? But
man are saying he's shit, bro.
Yeah.
They hate him. They hate his existence, bro.
Yeah, shit is the wrong word. You can't be using shit when you're describing someone like that. Because end of the day, right now, if I said Pogba's available, who wants him?
Everyone.
For free. Bro, every club is gonna cry for him, fam. If he's shit, you wouldn't want him, fam. So it's just it's as simple as that. Yeah, I mean, because bro, if Eric Dyer was available for free, I don't want him, fam.
Yeah, but that's
you know what I'm saying?
Even on
I don't want him. I don't want him on a free. I don't want him at the club, nothing. So you can't even. People just see. So do you know what I'm trying to say though? Like,
yeah,
you can't use the word shit. It's ridiculous still.
Man saying shit, you know. This is like there's man out here saying, get him out of the club, get him out, he's shit. But then these are the same man singing Daniel James down the wing, blood, till he gets tackled all the time.
You see with me, with the Pogba thing, right? This situation that Pogba's in right now, I think he's gonna stay this season, yeah. But bro, like he needs to sign that deal, bro. If he doesn't sign, I think he should go.
He's signing.
If he doesn't sign, he should go, fam. You know what I'm trying to say?
He is signing.
He's gonna sign it, yeah.
He's probably signed it already. You know the ones. I reckon he signed it already, bro. All the pictures that we're seeing of Pogba, yeah, like busting joke with man and that, he's settled in it. He's probably signed it already. Like even with Angel, yeah, from what I've heard, he's already signed that deal. They just haven't announced it. You know the ones. United are bare like tactical, bro, when it comes to releasing things. They always wait till we're losing or playing shit before they give us good news. They always do it. You know?
Yeah. And this guy is fighting this thing about Leicester. Let me check this, man. He's saying it so much.
So
let me check Chelsea's. He's saying it so much that I need to see it for myself. It's making me laugh, fam.
Chelsea fixtures, yeah, says Leicester City, bro. 28th of June.
No, that's FA Cup. That's FA Cup.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. He's right, still.
Has that happened yet? The FA Cup?
No, it ain't happening. That was meant to be 28th of June.
Okay.
FA Cup. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. On there. Cool. So what? Is that not happening now? Is the FA Cup cancelled?
I don't know what's going on with the FA Cup. Still, I'm not too sure what's going on.
Calm. Say nothing, my guy. But that's what I'm saying. But football's a joke thing, bro. Like with the whole situation. I think he signed it already. I think he signed that deal already, bro. He looks like someone that's settled and ain't going nowhere, blood. You know the ones. And the thing is with Bruno, That's it, bruv. All Pogba's ever wanted, was to have a decent team around him. That's all he's ever asked for, blood.
What do you think about this? What do you think about the transfers though? Like, what do you think? Because I'm hearing, bro, I'm hearing we're not getting. I'm hearing we're bottling the Sancho thing now.
We're not.
And from what I've heard, right, is that verbal is already sorted. You get me?
Yeah.
Like that verbal, everything is already sorted with Sancho. That's what I've heard in it.
Everything.
Yeah, but it's now. Can we agree to this price? And it kind of sounds like Dortmund are like, yo, coronavirus or not, bro, you give us 100 mil. And it kind of sounds like we're kind of like bottling that, fam. Like Woody's trying to play that kind of hardball or something.
He is, bro. The thing is with Woody, he'll play the hardball, then he'll say you pay the money anyway. That's what he done with Maguire. Man played the hardball, then we end up paying 10 million more than we would have paid the season before. Like, bro, he's an idiot. We're gonna get Sancho and we'll pay what they want, bruv. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. But what he'll do is we might pay 10 million less up front, bruv, but we'll still end up paying the money, innit? Like that's what these men are on. Them man have made it like Hayden is the #1 target for us. Like he's the #1, innit? Like he makes so much sense. We've never had a #7 vacant for so long, That's a marquee number, bro. Like he's getting the #7. He's going to be the face of the brand. Also, him and Rashford are mad close as well. So the relationship with him and Marcus, everything just makes sense, innit? So they're going to pay the money. They're going to. But United are trying to play the little, like, we don't have that much money. We've got money, but we don't have that much. Because Wood don't want to please, but we're going to spend it. We have to, bro. Like, this is the...
What do you think about the... You go on.
Perfect opportunity now, to catapult us back to where we deserve to be. Because you know what? When you look at Chelsea and the way they're spending, if United and Chelsea spend the way they're meant to spend, because they're two of the only clubs in the league that FFP ain't going to fuck them up. City aren't going to be able to spend big because them man are already under investigation. So City ain't going to go out and slap another 200 M's. They can't, innit? They're already in a case. So if man go out and we slap down 100 M's, 150 M's on two or three ballers, man could be going into next season like, yo, like, this is looking kind of healthy now. You get if man get Donny and man get fucking Jaden, even if we just get them two, man.
What about Grealish?
But
what do you think about Grealish?
I think he's good, but Grealish is a bench man, innit? If we bring him in, he's a squad player.
I can't lie, I love Jack, fam.
I like him. I love Jack. But, like, he's not better than Donny though, bruv. Like, it's just... The thing is with Grealish, you know what you're going to get from him, innit?
Oh, he's a United player, bro.
When I look at... If Aston Villa get relegated, then we go in for him. If they stay up, he's going to cost like 50 years, bro. He's not worth 50 years.
But when I look at Grealish, I'm thinking, bro, like, do you know there's some players that you look at and you just think they're ready-made for Man United, fam? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, and I feel like Grealish is just one of them, fam. I've always felt like kind of like, Harry Kane I've always felt is kind of like a United player. I just feel like Grealish, I feel like if Fergie was in at United, I know we don't always want to talk about Fergie, but I feel like Fergie was our manager, he would have signed Grealish, bro. He would have just snapped him up, boom. Boom. And I just feel like...
For fuck's sake, them ones... But you know what? That old... United have always had that kind of British core in that, And brother, I don't really like it, blood. It's one of them ones where it's like, it's cool, but it's like, nah, bro, I like sauce on my, you know what I mean? On my
Like,
Grealish, like, it's good, because he's at Aston Villa, bro. You know the ones there, but when I'm seeing Man United, I don't want it to be one of them things where it feels all like nah, bro. I feel like man should have more quality. It's just like when man wanted Madison, Imagine if you got Madison instead of Bruno, because that's what it feels like to me. It's like man got like, you know what I mean? Man got the Brexit version, innit? Like, Bruno, what Bruno does, Madison can't do that.
The
English version, innit? But it's not as good, innit? And I feel like if we get like Grealish, again, it's like, it's the less glamorous version, but it costs more money. Do you know what I'm saying?
I can't lie, fam. I feel like, bro, I can't lie, I feel like if Grealish came to United, right, he can go up another level, bro. I feel you see that brother, you see Madders has got ability. That's fine. He's got ability. And And there's other players that have ability, but you see Greece, I actually genuinely think he has something special, bro. I feel like his awareness, his touch, some ballers are so good, it looks like they're playing on their own time always.
Yeah.
That's how it looks with him, bro. To stop him, you have to foul him. Bro, he's not got pace, but he'll get past you. It's like,
I just don't know if I like him for us.
I just think if he was linking up with Rash, with Pogba, it's peak, fam. It's peak. I know right now he can go and pick the ball up off the right back, the left back, the center back. He can do whatever he wants. That's fine. He's obviously going to need to learn more about, listen, wait your opportunity for the ball to come do your dirt in these positions. Yeah, he's going to have to that's down to coaching. But when you talk about his ability, bro, fam, his touch,
he's got ability for days, bro. I like Jack Grealish, but it's kind of like, I don't know if I like him for us, though. Do you know the ones? I like him for us if we're building a squad here and we're going to go out and buy bare man. But if we just buy him and someone else, I'm like, do you see what I mean?
I get that. Yeah, no, I get that still.
Even if he comes in, if everyone's fit, yeah, and we got Jaden, he doesn't start in it. He doesn't. I mean,
the thing about him, though, he can occupy what? He can occupy left, and kind of like the 10 role-ish.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? So, on the right as well. You can play him like in the 10 as well.
So like either way, he'll get a lot of games regardless, just because he has that versatility. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes Martial could be having a bad game. Rashford, go 9. Jack, come on, left wing. Like, bro, he could be doing these things. Like, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, but I can't lie. I really want him, man. I really want him to come.
I like him. If we got him, I'd be happy, innit? I feel like I'd rather he comes to us than goes somewhere else because he's good, innit? I don't have a problem with him. I just have a problem with, I just don't feel like he should be a priority based on where he plays. You know, if he's going to cost 50 million, I'd rather we spend that on a centre back than on him, bro, because I don't trust Victor Lindelof, bro. I don't trust him.
I'm not too sure why. What I don't get is that, like, with Bailly back, right? Obviously, he's been unreliable because of fitness. Yeah, since he's been at Manchester United, in terms of fitness, he's been unreliable. But I feel like the partnership between him and Maguire is what it should be, in my opinion. You always have. Look, I know, again, you don't want to talk about the past too much, but you talk about connections, right? You talk about Rio. You talk about Rio and Vidic. You talk about Terry and Carvalho, or Gallas, whoever. Anyone that was next to Terry was a bit more agile than him. You get me? That's what you can. Anyone that's next to Rio, to Vidic, needs to be a little bit more agile and sweep up and that. Bro, that is what we need, bro. Victor Lindelof and Maguire are like two peas in a pod, in a way of that they're not necessarily athletic like that. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, exactly. They're not athletic like that.
So we had Terry and Cahill together, they got raped, bro.
But them man had to do low block to win the league, and we're not trying to do that. That's the difference. So we're trying to play on the front foot with two unathletic guys. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So it doesn't really make sense. Like, the perfect example, is when you see when Maguire, somebody went past Maguire, slipped a pass past Maguire against Chelsea. Then Bailly just come back, like just clap man in the box. I think with Tammy or Willian or someone, he just clapped in the box.
Yeah,
that couldn't have happened with Lindelof there, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That couldn't have happened.
He's a spectator situation, bro.
That's what happened with Rio and Vidic, bro. Vidic front foot, somebody beats you, Rio is sweeping up. That's how it should be, fam.
Bro, and it doesn't even have to be at the top level. Remember when Everton were on doing their dirt? They had Jagielka and Distan, bro. Just two. Distan with the pace and the power, and Jagielka was the guy that kind of played it out. Like, you need contrast at the back. You can't have two ball-playing centre-backs, because both of them think they're ball-playing centre-backs, both of them. Neither of them are quick. Do you know what I'm saying? Maguire's stronger of the two, but his decision-making, he gets caught out quite a bit, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? There's times where he tries to nick it and then he doesn't quite get away with it, and he doesn't have the pace to recover. Do you see what I mean?
I think that comes with connections as well. I'm not blaming Lindelof for Maguire's decisions, but if I step out here, I'm 100% could get punished. Yeah, you're gonna come out a bit more gingerly. If I've got Bailly or I've got flipping someone proper behind me that's quick, and if I don't get this, he's gonna clean up. You're coming in 100, bro. But you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it doesn't really matter. You're coming in 100. So I feel like that kind of trust and partnership needs to come, because I think they are building a little bit of a partnership, Lindelof and Maguire. They are like towards the end of the season before Corona, they were building something, but it's taken too long to build that, bro. It's taken too long, which makes me think that it won't be good for the future.
Exactly.
It's taken too long.
Zabi is a good shout. He is again, but again, he got injured, bro.
I'm not a big fan.
You're not?
Nah. I'm not a big fan of Axel, you know. I'm not a big fan. I get what they're trying to say. You get me? I get what they're trying to say. He's kind of got that bayi about him in terms of athletic.
He's
and
good on the ball though as well, bro.
Bro, like, I don't think he's gonna make it at United.
What,
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I think he's gonna be one of them, man. I can't see him leapfrogging Lindo, Bayi, and potentially another signing. I can't see it. Only thing I can see is maybe him being United's kind of like new West Brown, John O'Shea, kind of like you play left back, right back, centre back if we need you kind of thing. But I can't really see him being a main stalwart at United. Nah, I can't. You know, I'm not even gonna lie, fam. I'm not even gonna lie.
Interesting to see what he just needs to keep. He just needs to keep fit, bro. And the thing is, in football, it don't matter how good you are. If you can't stay fit, bro, that none of it even matters. You'll never get a chance to fully show man what you can do. Yeah, so it will be interesting, bro. Man,
he might need like a Premier League loan or something, man. He might need like he did well at Villa. He did really well at Villa, Twanzebe, but maybe he needs a Premier League loan, and let's see where he's at. Yeah, I mean, we can't afford to be keeping him as part of our option. He's not staying fit or the Arsenal game, it was his fault for that goal, man, bro. Anyway, we move in.
So I mean, man, saying you can play two ball players at the back, Dante and Boateng. But bro, listen, Van Dijk, my man prefers Gomez, over Matip more times for Liverpool, bro. There's a reason for that. Do you know what I mean? And also, Van Dijk's an athlete as well, bro. Like he's an anomaly in football, bro. He's the only centre back that is good with his feet, has pace, can do everything, blood. That's why he's the best centre back, bro. Right now, he's just literally got everything, bro.
Well, you put Matip over Gomez or Gomez over Matip?
They start Gomez like prefers Gomez, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? So I
think Matip's better than him, you know.
So do I. Do you know what I mean? But I think that Klopp thinks that stylistically, Gomez suits playing with Van Dijk better.
The man's a speed demon, fam. That's what it is. They just want to do the chase down thing, fam. That's what it is.
Well, there you go. So it's all about styles, bro. It's not necessarily the best players, bro. It's about it's always about a partnership. It's not about having your two best centre backs. It's about the two best centre backs that suit each other's games, bro. Like a partnership, one's supposed to make up for what the other one lacks, innit? And Lindelof and Maguire are very, very similar. The only difference is Maguire is just better in the air, but they both want to get the ball to feet. They both want to distribute. You know what I mean? They both want to do the pretty bits of defending, stepping in front of people and trying to nick the ball off them and all that. We don't need two men that do that. And Maguire's the better of the two. Do you know what I mean? So we need to be looking at like a quick, athletic defender, bro. That sweeps well. Do you know what I'm saying? And also someone that's physical, because people mistake Harry Maguire's size for him being a physical defender. He's not really physical, bro. He plays more like a bully.
He's not a bully.
Exactly. He plays more like Rio than he does like Vidic, bro. Like Chris Smalling, was just going through the back of man, bro, and he's physical. Maguire's not like that. Maguire would rather nick it off a man than take him out.
It's true, still.
Like I reckon Chris Smalling and Maguire would have been a good centre-back partnership, bro.
I don't really get how we could have got... How could we get rid of Chris Smalling but keep Jones? Like, that decision making was bizarre, fam. But I get it.
That's what it was. Jones is on 110 grand a week, and he's like, I'm not leaving, bro. And no one wanted to take his wage.
You know who should have never left, bro? Man like Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans, 100%.
Should never have let Johnny Evans go, fam. He was the best of the three, fam. He was the best of the three, and we let him go. Like I never got that, fam. That is English bias, fam. Yeah. That is English bias, definitely. That is 100%. 100%. And now that's kind of like slapping us in the face, bro. Yeah. Because look at Evans. People are hyping up. I see someone talk about Soyuncu, right? People are talking about him. Fam, I feel Evans has been the better one, fam. Evans was with Maguire last year. Leicester looked good. Now he's with Soyuncu, and Maguire got all the hype. I am a big fan of Maguire, but Maguire got all of the hype. Now Soyuncu's getting all the hype. What?
Yeah.
I'll be forgetting who he plays alongside, fam. Like he's the bro. Johnny Evans is mad underrated and getting slept on. He can definitely play for a better team.
It's because Johnny Evans, yeah, his name ain't glamorous, innit? There's a reason why Arsenal wanted him and other people wanted him. The guy
City want him, fam. Pep wanted him, bro, a few times, bro. It's crazy. Yeah.
Bro. Know what I mean? And that's what he's saying. Daily Blind, another one, bro. Like when we had him, man disrespected him, yeah. He was like, what is centre back?
I love Blind, man. I love Blind. I loved him.
My favorite players, bro, post Ferguson by a mile, bro. This geezer can play.
Yeah, same.
You're not a footballer, you can just play anywhere. Anywhere. Start attacks, man can play from the left, play left wing back, everything, because he's so intelligent, bro. Intelligence always comes first for me when I judge footballers, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Bro, even his partnership with Smalling, bro. Remember that? That was a good season, fam. That was a solid season for them two, fam. Like, so, and that's, look at the difference in styles. One of them's more calm and that one of them's trying to, as athletic and trying to do the most sweep up and all that. Like, it's all about styles. Just like how they say styles make boxing or whatever, make fights, right?
Yeah.
Styles make a partnership, man. It makes a partnership at the back. So important, man. It's so important. Only one that I've seen where you have two similar guys that have worked, but they're two very good individuals is Vertonghen and Alderweireld.
Yeah.
Them man are quite similar, but they're very, very good, bro. They're in their prime, they were very, very good players.
They're both athletic enough, you know them ones. Like, you know what I mean? They're not slow and they're physically strong. Do you know what I mean? None of them are slouches, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, Harry Maguire's not quick, bro. Like, you don't have to get away from him, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
You see when Batshuayi just he made Batshuayi look like flipping Pele or something at one point. I was like, yo, yeah. But hey, listen, I'm a fan of Maguire, man. I feel he was growing into it as well. I think next season it's gonna be even better, man. Like he had Maguire come through, right? Took the armband. It's not easy. Okay, you're 85 million pounds. First of all, that's a mad thing. That's pressure. You're coming to the biggest club. All right, people are going to say, oh, Real Madrid, whatever. But you're coming to the biggest club in England, let's say, yeah? You're coming to the biggest club in England. And then you get given the captain armband.
I think that was from Ollie, though, bruv, to give it to man. To give it to man so soon, bruv. I thought that was a L, blood. Like, I just thought that, you know what, yeah? Let man earn it, innit? Like, and the thing is, you see with Harry Maguire, he's one of them players anyway. Like, Tim Sherwood even came out and said it. He goes, Harry Maguire is just happy to be at the club. You didn't need to give him the armband. That was forced, blood. Like it hasn't improved him, bro. He was gonna play the same way anyway. You know,
and it adds a lot of pressure to someone in their first season, and everything. But only thing with my situation with that is that, like, who else could have got it, bro? Who else could have got it? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a DDG fan like that.
I'm not either. I feel like just for the amount of time he's been at the club, yeah. If you're gonna give it to someone, yeah. On anything, give it to De Gea, bro. You know what I mean? And even, I've been very critical of De Gea, but I feel like it would improve De Gea, bro, because I feel like De Gea has become too complacent in his time at Man United. He's got three player of the years in 4 years, and he just felt untouchable at the club, and his performances have suffered. I don't think he's gotten worse, bro. I just think he's gotten comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And I think that giving him the armband would have definitely giving him the kick up the arse that he needed, because he said, bro, you have to turn up every game now. You can't just be like, oh, what? I'm David De Gea. I'm going to start every game anyway. You see, I think it would have got more out of him. I don't think the armband's getting more out of Harry Maguire, bro. Like, he's no John Terry. He's not. He's never going to be that. You know what I mean? So I just think that Ollie kind of jumped the gun a bit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. But I mean, with De Gea as well, though, like, it's like we got Hendo coming up. What do you think about that? Do you rate Hendo? You a fan?
I'm not a fan of Henderson. However, like when I spoke to Darren,
I knew you wouldn't be a fan. You hate the English players, like.
It's not that I hate them. It's just that, bruv, I like actual good footballers, innit, bruv? Like when man are talking about football, I judge man on football. That's why I don't rate Daniel James, because when it comes to stuff to do with football, man can't tell me what he's good at other than he's quick, bruv. You can't actually tell me what he's good at, bruv. With Henderson, man can't tell me what he's good at. It's all leadership.
Nah, I think Henderson's quality, man.
When I spoke to Darren Bent said to me, Henderson's the hardest trainer and he's the most vocal, bro. It's the stuff that you can't see on the stat sheet, that makes Henderson the player he is, isn't it? Like, it's that, bro. Bro, he said that they had to give Jordan Henderson, a day off training, because them man had way the heart rate and he was like his heart rate was in the
No,
red
I don't
zone.
even mean Jordan Henderson, bro.
Who?
I mean Dean Henderson, G.
Oh, Dean Henderson. Oh, Dean
Yeah,
Henderson.
yeah.
I like him, lad. I think
You like it? That's what I mean Dean Henderson. Still, yeah,
Jordan
yeah.
Henderson. Nah.
No. Jordan Henderson, I've heard the same thing in it. I've spoken to a few
Man
boys. They
said
said the
that they
same
had
thing.
to give Jordan Henderson, a day off training because his heart rate was in the red zone at training too much because he just ran himself into the ground. That's the kind of guy he is, bro. His blood, sweat, and tears. You see what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Dean Henderson's a wavy goalkeeper. Man are saying that he's not ready, but I think he's ready, blood.
Who? Dean Henderson? I think he's ready, bro. So this is what I mean. But we're talking about De Gea, right?
Yeah.
How would you handle this situation, bro? We've
Personally, what I do with De Gea is I'll tell him.
Courtois check situation. Jose had to make a decision, but check was
also
tomorrow,
bruv. I'll send him tomorrow, bruv.
I'm the same. I'm the same.
I'll give
him one more season. One more season, Hendo. I'll tell Hendo one more season at Sheffield United. I promise you, 2021-2022 season, you'll be our keeper. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I would do. What Rovin just one more season. Just solidify one more year. Maybe even get into the England setup for the Euro 2021. Do your thing. Come back, Manchester United's goalkeeper. De Gea, see you later. Go back to, you can do your thing in Spain again that you're probably going to want to do from there. And that's it, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I know De Gea has been a great servant, but we can't fumble something like this. This Chelsea, even though Courtois ended up throwing it in their face, but Chelsea had to make a decision: check or Courtois. And Jose said the exact right thing. I've got to protect the club's future. Check. I'm sorry, bro. Dean Henderson could be our keeper for 10 years, man. De Gea can't be our keeper for 10 years.
Bro, because Pickford was rubbish, bro.
Yeah, Pickford.
I think they make way too many mistakes. He's done out here, bro.
Pickford's so average, bro. It's just he thinks he's flipping Buffon as well. Like, that's the thing. He's got that
a little bit. That's why, bro.
Yeah. He just lumps it though. He's got tech on it, but he just lumps it, fam. Like with power, fam. He's got tech, but
that's it, man. He scored the penalty and then he saved it, and then it was all like, man, culture goalie and that. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Do you know what I mean? I got no time, for any of that in it. Henderson should be England's #1 goalkeeper. Do you know what I mean? It'll be important to see what happens next season. But I think one more season for Hendo, and then bring him in. You know what I mean? United, ultimately, innit, I think United are going the right way. And that's why I think that Oli should just get the director of football job, blood. And the man just needs to bring in projects. Everyone's happy. Everyone's happy.
No, listen, Oli is not happy with that, though.
Bro, Oli will be happy with anything, blood. Beggars can't be choosers. He knows, that he got that job on the technicality, bro. You know them Man talk about black managers all the time, bro. Ain't no black man coming with an Oli CV and getting a job in the Prem, let alone at Man United.
It's true still. It's true, Man United. But you see Oli, like, I feel like by the time Oli leaves the club now, whether it works out or not, you see the thing with me, right, is that I was Oli out in it. So I was Oli in, and then I was Oli out, right?
Yeah.
And then I've got to a situation where I'm kind of like, how important is it for Ole to be an elite manager to actually be decent in the Premier League? I don't think you have to be that good. That's why I'm kind of just like, let's see what happens. You get me? Because I've kind of just gone to like the sitting on the fence because, bro, as I said, it takes 5 wins or something to just all of a sudden you're in the top 4. You're challenging for titles and stuff like nowadays, bro. So I just kind of feel like pattern our 11, pattern our squad, and I think Prem is weak. Is the way football is, Prem is weak enough now that you can have a okay manager and you can still do well, fam. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it.
It's always been that way, but man don't wanna accept it, innit, bro? They don't want to accept it, bro. You see me, I'm not on this romantic shit, bro. And that's why Bear Man will be chopping up things about stuff that I said about Sir Alex Ferguson and saying, oh yeah, he's disrespecting Alex Ferguson. I'm not. I'm saying, that when we were on top, and it was just us and Arsenal, bruv, who were we competing with, bruv? We were outspending everyone and we were slapping everyone because we had better players than them most of the time. Most of the time, that's how it was, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And then also, when you look at our Champions League record, there's Champions Leagues that between me and you, we should have had, but we didn't have because tactically we got it wrong, blood.
I hit, there's some, I hear that.
Some of them. Do you understand what I'm saying? But the facts are, when Arsenal were the only team we were competing with, it was calm. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That's what man need to realize, yeah, that as a Manchester United, most of the time, yeah, if you're between the ages of 30 and 20 years old, we've only had one team to really compete with, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So if we're spending the money we're meant to be spending and we get the players we're meant to have, we don't need a Sir Alex Ferguson, bro. We don't need that if we've got better players than the other teams. These men should be beating these men anyway, bro. They should be beating them. Do you know what I mean? And that's the facts. But my thing is, I'm thinking about the Champions League, bro, because in my head, yeah, I don't think about anything just, Premier League, bro. Nah, bro. Everything. We need to be the best in the world, bro. We're the biggest in the world. So I want the best in the best of everything, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not just saying I just want to be good in the Prem. No, I want to be good in everything. That's why when man are telling me certain ballers are wavy and they're world class, I'm like, cool, I want to see it in the World Cup, I want to see it in the Champions League. I don't care what you do in the Prem. You know what I mean? I don't care what you do against these dead ballers in the Prem, blood, like bottom half of the table, bruv. Now, man don't even know these man's names and you're twisted. Who cares?
Yeah.
Against the other man that they say are other world-class players. What do you do against them? That's how I judge man, innit? So the litmus test for Man United is what do you do in the Champions League against Bayern? What do you do against all these other teams? Because right now, Liverpool are beating all these teams, blood.
Yeah.
So man can't chat to Liverpool because I don't care what they do in the Prem. They're going Champions League to other man's backyards and punching them in the face, bro. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
So until we're doing that, I don't care what man are doing in the Prem, really. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like, Liverpool going and winning the Champions League is way more impressive than winning the Premier League by 20 points.
Yeah. You reckon?
Hell yeah. You know, because look who they do.
Yeah, okay. I hear. But the thing is, with the league, it requires consistency. It requires go again and again and again and again. And I don't get it twisted. I'm not saying winning the league is better than winning the Champions League. Like, Champions League is more prestigious. That's just the way it is. You get me? But I feel like in the league, I feel like for us, we got to pattern our league situation first. We do. We can't be thinking about this like we got to take it one step by a time. And right now, it needs to be, we need to get back to becoming a competitive team for titles in the league in our own country. You get me? And then let's see what we can do on the world scale. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, for me, I always want the Champions League. Don't get it twisted. But for where we are right now, I feel like we need to pattern our league situations first, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, the players that are bad enough in the Premier League, like Grealish is and a couple, I feel like we need to be looking at kind of seeing.
Tactically now, yeah, there's better managers in the Premier League than when Fergie was coaching. When Fergie was coaching, Arsene Wenger was the only good manager, bro, for most of Fergie's like reign in our lifetime.
Jose came through, obviously won a couple. We won one.
Sir Alex Ferguson all over
the place. We won one league though. We won a league. The next season we were gonna win the league again, fam. Jose had to go. We were gonna win that league. Come on, no one was stopping 07 or 08.
Yeah, Jose came in and had Ferguson's brains all over the floor, blood. He did. Like, he battered.
Of course. You know, of course.
Killed him. You know what I mean?
He came through. Obviously, he came through with something different. You get me? He came through with something different. The 4-3-3. You know, the league was all about 4-4-2 and all of that. You get me? He came with that defensive 4-3-3. We didn't understand how to handle that initially. You get me? So, like, he did his thing, but I feel like I think Fergie was always gonna adapt. Fergie wasn't necessarily a trendsetter, but once he adapted and he won't let up when he adapted.
Bringing in the right number twos, blood, at the right time and always reinventing himself, bruv. That's what he did.
Exactly.
Well, do you know what
I
mean?
Let's be real. The seasons that Jose came through, Jose did his thing against us, right? Obviously. But let's be real. Fergie had already at that point kind of conceded that, you know what, I need to look at this squad and revamp it. I need to wait until Ronaldo's a madman. I need to wait until Rooney's coming through. Roy Keane's is dipped out. I let Roy Keane go. You know what I mean? He had to start looking at and transforming the team. So yeah, Jose ate up, but as soon as we became ready, we won the league, and then the next season, Jose dipped. And we won the Champions League, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so
that team was a joke anyway. That team was a joke, bro. That 2018, that's my favorite team. But the fact
he was building.
Like, you don't have to be the best tactician here to be a good manager, innit? But you do need a good number two. Ferguson always had a number 2 next to him. I'm looking at Ollie's number 2 and I'm thinking this is a bit stressful, blood. I'm like, if Ollie brings in a wavy number 2, I reckon this thing can run.
McKenna and that is not it, innit?
McKenna
Feeling,
and
fam.
Carrick, bro. Like, I'm feeling, bro. Like, it's all dead, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, feeling, like, what does he do, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Because Barron went to Hull as a number 1 and didn't do it, bro.
Bro, the feeling thing is too funny, fam. I can't lie, fam.
That's a nostalgia thing. That's what that is.
Yeah, that one is crazy nostalgia.
You get feeling and you bring in a good young coach, yeah, that's good, that plays progressive football, then we could do something, blood. We saw with Rui Faria, yeah, how important a number 2 is, bro. Because Jose was getting bare credit for shit that he had nothing to do with, bro.
Yeah.
Man's defensive right arm disappeared and we just started leaking goals, blood.
Big man say is that Fergie, as you said, like with the number 2, Fergie made sure he had the right number 2 around him. You get me? Some managers are good motivators, managers, know how to handle temperament, can pattern you, can, you know what I mean? They know how to do that side of the game. But when it comes to actually coaching, they're not always as elite. You get me? Fergie used to coach in the 90s, but towards like when we started becoming like proper European threats and that, Fergie wasn't coaching, fam. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So that can be the case. Not everyone can be not everyone can be Wenger, who likes to coach, but Wenger's tactics weren't good. So Ferguson had good tactics, but Wenger didn't have good tactics, but Wenger could coach. And then you've got Pep, who's got the mix of both. He can coach and he's tactical. Same with
Klopp. That's why these men are the best.
And in Klopp, exactly. So that's the thing. But I feel like they're a bit more hands-on with the coaching thing. But not everyone can be like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Not everyone can be like that.
They're on the training ground. You understand football. I'm trying to tell a lot of these fans. Sir Alex Ferguson weren't coaching like that. He wasn't.
Yeah. He self-admits that, bro. Like he had McLaren. He had Brian Kidd.
Yeah.
Is it Brian Kidd?
Yeah.
He had
Carlos
Molstein.
Yeah.
He
Molstein was a wavy coach.
Yeah, fam. He had them 4. When we won the Champions League, we had McLaren. We had McLaren. And then Kouros in 2008. And then Molstein, he was around in 2008 as well, innit? He was just
like the under 21s and that, but he was between them, innit?
Yeah, and then Kidd, I can't remember when Kidd was, but I know Kidd was there as well, innit, before he went City.
In the 90s, in the 90s.
Probably earlier sign, so Fergie, it's like self-admit, like Fergie says it. If anyone's read his book, fam, they wouldn't get onto you about that because he talks about hiring good coaches, fam. He literally talks about that. So I don't see why anyone would take that as a massive diss. Ferguson was an unbelievable manager. In my opinion, the best manager ever. You know what I'm trying to say? But in terms of coaching, he's not the best coach, bro. Van Gaal is a better coach than him, bro.
And that's what Rooney said. And then man were getting on to Rooney, bro. And I was just like, what are you doing?
Exactly. Van Gaal's a better coach than him. Flipping, what's his name? Pep? Yeah. Klopp, probably. Flipping, Wenger was a better, like, these guys are better coaches, but doesn't mean they're a better manager. Does not mean they're a better manager.
That's man can't differentiate between the two, and that's what I'm saying. Bro. There's fair time tactically. I was looking at Ferguson, bro, and I was like, bruv, why? You know what I mean? When we lost to Barcelona in the Champions League final, I'm like, bruv, we should have won that game, you know. But man,
you know what? I don't know.
You know some dumb thing in that game, bruv, and I was thinking, bro, like, there's bare times where it's like, I'm like, why are we doing this, bruv? You know what I mean? And it's just like, it didn't make sense. But then in your head, you're like, don't question Sir Alex Ferguson because it's Sir Alex Ferguson. But then after the game, you're thinking, bro, but this wasn't right. Like, we didn't approach this the right way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Ferguson overthinked it against Barcelona. But we got to remember, Barcelona were doing things we've never seen before, fam. Barcelona were, you know, when you see a goal where there's like 17 passes before a goal or something, and then it gets replayed like 20 times. Barcelona were doing that for like nearly every goal they wanted to score.
Yeah,
like Barcelona were doing things we had never seen before, and them 2 Champions League finals, we just got to put it down to at the same time. Fair play. You're the greatest team in the modern era. Yeah, I mean, probably since like them AC Milan teams in the 80s and all that madness. Like, you're the greatest team in the modern era. You've got a manager who's obviously a madman coming with stuff that we've never seen before, adopted from Cruyff and that, like some prodigal son. Like, you just got some guy like that. Yeah, so I think Ferguson overthought it and didn't know what to do. There's some decisions where it was wrong. Obviously, I think it was like no Park, and then in 2011, what was it? In 2009, he didn't. Was it Tevez? Somebody did he leave out Tevez?
I think no, the final, the final. Berbatov didn't make the bench. I think in the final.
That was in 11. That was in 2011.
Okay.
That was in 2011. Yeah, I think in 2009, maybe the comments would say I don't remember Tevez being there, bro. I think he left Tevez out or something like that, and that's just bizarre, bro. That's the decision. That's when you're overthinking it, bro. You would not have done that against any other football club, bro. And I just think Barcelona just rattled us, fam. I think they were just too advanced.
The why they rattled us is because man understood, levels, bruv. Honestly, amazing coach, and because of what he won, and the longevity he done it, man will say that he'll go down as the greatest manager ever in football, bruv. He will. But when you look and see what Pep Guardiola's done, if you're being 100% honest with yourself, and impartial, man ain't seen a manager like that guy. Because it's not just the fact that he won, it's how man won it as well.
Yeah, see, 2009, he left Tevez. Yeah, 2009. That's crazy.
But that was the year when he knew Tevez was leaving us, when the man went to Man City.
Bro, you see, with someone like that, I'm sorry, you have to play him, bro. I don't care, fam.
But again, that was the ego thing, bro. But Ferguson always did that. It was always kind of my way and that. Or boom, I knew that he wasn't getting a new deal, so boom, and that's why Tevez done the thing to man, innit? Like this is what happens, bro. Like
we dropped the ball. We definitely dropped the ball with that.
Man was saying how disrespectful Tevez was, like for doing that, but bro, you don't know what goes on behind the scenes, bro. If Roy Keane's saying, "Yo, Sir Alex Ferguson did me dirty," all these men are saying he did him dirty, kicked the boot in Beckham's eye, everyone defended him and not David Beckham. Everyone just defended, bro. Imagine in a modern game if a manager busts a player's face, bro, how would we react to it?
It'll be crazy still. Ferguson obviously had too much power. Yeah, let me just say too much. He had the power that he deserved. He demanded that and he won. So we can't say too much. But with the Tevez situation, for me, I'll always blame Ferguson for that. I'm not even gonna cut. Whether Ferguson, I think, was probably covering for the Glazers a little bit financially and stuff, which he was doing. You get me? Like, at the end of the day, 25 million should have been paid. You know what I'm trying to say? But I feel like, why are you signed? Like, look, I love Berbatov, I feel like his time at Man United looked back better than it actually was. But at the same time, why sign Berbatov, if you know that it could jeopardize Tevez? Tevez is better than Berbatov, bro. There's not even a debate. We should have secured Tevez in 08 and not signed Berbatov. And then if we want it, then 09, if maybe, Berbatov, can we have afford him? No, we can't. Sorry, boom. We would even know that United were interested in him. That's it, wrapped up. Why you put Tevez in a situation where it was like we signed Berber? It kind of makes me think United would never. Ferguson didn't even want to ever keep Tevez. He was happy for him to go. He prepared before Tevez's departure. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's like, you don't want to pay the 25 mil when that. It's like, I don't know, man. I feel we fumbled, and I said it before. We kick-started City's generation, bro. We scored our own goal. You gave him Tevez, bro. We scored our own goal, man.
We literally did that to these man, bro. We gave them one of our best players.
And look what he did. First season, he smashed bare goals. Next season, he got joint golden boot, and they got top 4 finally. And the rest is history now, fam. The rest is history now. So then they got the pull to be able to get Aguero, to get David Silva, Yaya Toure, and then what? They slapped the goal in the last minute, break our hearts, and then it's history. Then now we've seen one title since then, fam, and they've seen 4.
But this is the thing, like in football, romance, we rewrite history, innit? Ferguson done bare higgy things, blood, that man don't even remember because we were winning. Like, man saying that Ferguson was loading players to his son's team, which he was doing, Son got back, and then he just took man back. That's what.
I haven't even deep that still.
Bro,
that's hilarious.
Bro, he done that, and then he boycotted the BBC, blood, because they printed a story about man's son or something.
Yeah.
So he boycotted them for over a decade, bro. Like,
he was never showing face on Match of the Day, boy.
To speak to these man. Do you imagine in the modern game? And you know what? He ate a fine every time he done that, and the club paid. Bro, the club were paying for him.
Bro, you gotta remember, we owe 75% of our history to Fergie.
Yeah.
We have to remember it. Yeah, shout out Matt Busby and that, but we owe 75% of our history to Fergie, fam. That's what you got to remember, fam. He is like, as much as we talk about Man United biggest club in the world, we are Ferguson FC, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we have to remember that still. Like, he can do what he wants, fam. Like, that power is different. Not even like Pep has power at City and that, but he can't move like that.
No manager in the history of the game had Sir Alex Ferguson power, bro. Man was hiring his family as scouts and that, bro. He was doing whatever he liked, bro. Like, this guy was Manchester United, bro. And
he retired and he's still on the payroll, fam.
Well, there you go.
That's how mad it is.
Him, yeah, and we lost David Gill at the same time, bro. And losing David Gill was probably even harder than losing a manager, blood, because it fucked up all of our transfers. So man lost everything in it. So
that was poor by Man United. The owners, by the Glazers, someone should have said, "Listen, you guys can't leave at the same time. You can't leave at the same. I don't care. We'll give you. You know what? We'll give you 100 stacks more for this final year, but you can't leave at the same time. What kind of bullshit?" Somebody has to come and help David Moyes there, bruv. Like, as much as David Moyes had done, it would not have worked out at Man United, probably, right? He was set up, fam.
Yeah.
For me, David Moyes was set up to fail.
Moyes got drawn out the worst, blood. Like, what they done to Moyes was neglect, fam. What they done to him.
Bro, they gave him, bro. Oh my dude. Actually, deep David Moyes situation, bro. He got handpicked by the GOAT. Yeah. He probably thought, yep, this is my time. He got given Ed Woodward, who still to this day is not doing his job, fam. Great. Yeah. He got Ed Woodward to come in on a blank sheet. Ed Woodward had a blank piece of paper, basically. It was like, all right, I need to build my contact list. I need to build my, he had to do everything. So you got two managers, yeah. I mean, two people who are rookies in this thing at this level, right? What's he meant to do, fam? And then when he's trying to sign Fabregas, Cruz, Bale, this, that, he gets Fellaini on deadline day, bro. Was it deadline day we got Fellaini?
They gave man the keys. They gave man keys to the Ferrari, blood. There was no petrol in the Ferrari.
No, bro.
Imagine, yeah, you're buying Munich and Ed Woodward comes to chat to you. You're like, who's this dickhead?
Bro.
He doesn't even need to turn up. Bro, David will pick up the phone and say, yo, we want Tony Cruz. Cool, say nothing, blam. That's it.
He'll be like, yeah, oh yeah, do you know what? You niced us with this person. I remember when you gave us a nice word into this guy and this. Like, you know, all the behind the scenes, these guys are all trying to pull in the same directions and all that type of stuff. Fam, Ed Woodward's calling them up like, hi, my name is Ed, and that, how are you? Nice to meet you, bro. Like, I want your player, fam. Like, who are you, bro? You're right. Who are you? So it wasn't gonna work. That's what we got Fellaini, fam. Like, come on deadline day, and then you wanted Moyes to do what? You got players who don't even. Yeah, you got Fellaini, bro, and you want him to do what? Who? Vidic left, Evra left. No, that was during the season, right? They left during the season.
Yeah, because they were like, yo, this is a joke. They saw that it was a joke, and they're like, I want no part of this.
Bro, them are on their last legs anyway, fam. We should have been recruiting from before.
Like, Giggs on his way out. Do you know what I mean? Bear man on their way out.
What do they want? I always say it. What did anyone want David Moyes to do, especially taking over after Alex Ferguson? Now, if David Moyes came and done this after Louis van Gaal, I'll be like, yo, Moyes, what you want? But I swear to you, I put like 30% on Moyes. Put blame. I put 70%.
When you look at the list of players that Moyes actually wanted, he wanted some ballers, bro.
Ballers.
Thiago, man,
Fabregas.
You wanted flipping Bale, and man ended up with Fellaini.
And the only other one that was close was Leighton Baines.
Yeah.
We were gonna do a double soup on Everton, fam. It's Oh shit. It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. He got shagged, but it is what it is, innit? Somebody had to be the sacrificial lamb, you get me? Somebody had to take that. The hardest job was always gonna be Fergie's after Fergie. I always felt whoever takes over after Moyes should have been the one to bang. So when I saw LBG fail, I was like, bruh, this is going to actually be a peak time now. We're actually going to suffer, and here we are, bro, still battling top four in that, bro. So
but now, you know what? Ollie's the yes man that the Glazers and Woodward needed. And you know what? If they need a manager without an ego for them to just do whatever, then, bruv, so be it, innit? because maybe that's what we need, innit? Because maybe a manager with ego is gonna clash with them, man, because them man are a dictatorship, innit? So maybe we just need a yes man to just kind of just go through and just get things done, innit? That maybe that's what man need, innit?
We need to take the power away from Woody. That's the most important thing for me, fam. Take the power away from him. I feel like him having too much decisions within everything football. Nah, man. Nah. We need to stop him being involved in anything football. You just stick to getting us brand deals and flipping sponsorships on our t-shirts and that, and let people, the football people, do their thing. You get me? But I can't lie. That's the one thing I'll give Ole, though. He's a football man, and I feel like he's kind of come and seen this club isn't what I used to know. I know he keeps talking about Fergie, but at the end of the day, he was part of our most successful times. You know what I mean? And he knows what it's like to be under a good regime. So he's come in and he's seen, yo, this is awful, fam. Like, what is going on here? Like, this isn't how it should be. So I feel like no matter what happens with Ole, whether Ole leaves us at 6th, whether Ole leaves us in 3rd, wherever, I think we're going to be better set up to go and succeed for the next manager or whatever than any of these other guys. LVG left us in piss, and so did Jose, bro. And I feel like Ole is setting the right foundations regardless of 100%. What he does on the pitch.
They're just better be another manager, because this can't be the end, innit? Because if this is the player that they're trusting with the future of the club, I'm worried, innit? But he set us in good stead. He set us in very good stead here going forward. But I think if we're serious about being where we're meant to be, he can't be the answer, innit? He needs to be the interim. It's just that his interim has just lasted a lot longer.
This guy's asking, yo, Rants, what was Fergie's biggest mistake? Beckham, Keane, Stam, or Tevez?
Bro, I think that Tevez has to be, because Tevez is what gave fucking City the impetus to roll man over, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? And especially that 2008 team was ridiculous. Imagine if you lose Ronaldo and you keep Tevez, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
It's not so bad, bro. But losing Tevez and Ronaldo, nah, bro. That does me dirty, bro.
People are onto Wayne Rooney, right? Rooney started the preseason last year with Tevez, Ronaldo, all of them man there. You get me? He starts the next season. Man's looking to his right. He's seeing Valencia. He's looking to his left. He's seeing Overton. He's looking to the side. He's seeing Michael Owen, fam, as a replacement for. And then people are wondering why he went to Fergie's door and was like, "Yo, where's Ozil, fam?" Remember, he went to sign Ozil. What you doing? Fergie's like, "Shut up, bro." Like, and then from there, it's downward spiral. But listen, Rooney exposed us from early for lacking ambition, fam, or not lacking ambition, but dropping the ball. And the only way, fam, he's probably thinking, yo, what is going on here, fam? He carried us for a season, in that season, 09-10, carried us, big time. And then 10-11, bro, that's one of the most unforgettable seasons. We won the league, but that season, I don't even know what that was about. Like 10-11, we won it, and then Chelsea were near us, and it was just that okay season. Berber got top goal scorer after scoring like most of his goals in like 4 games or something.
Yeah, he scored 3. I think he scored
hat tricks were 5 against Blackburn.
He scored 5 in 3 games.
That's something. So like, bro, that's all mental. So with him, I just think that we were just dropping the ball. And the only time that Fergie decided, listen, let me pick it back up after this Tevez thing was Van Persie, and then he dipped. So for me, I would say it's Tevez. That Beckham, as mad as Beckham is, you left. Ronaldo came. I can't. I'm sorry. I love you, Dave Beckham. But nah. And then Keane was already had knee injuries and all that type of stuff and whatever. Carrick came through as well. So do you know what? Keane, sorry as well. But then Stam
came, won us the Champions League straight away, and that was a mistake for sure. However, it's like
that was a big mistake. We survived it. Yeah, we survived it because we still we were direct competition with Arsenal them time. We lost after Stam left, we lost 1 title in that kind of like period before Rio came to Arsenal.
He's another one. I was saying that he strangled Sir Alex Ferguson, so that tells you, like obviously Fergie was winding bare man up, blood. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fergie like real men, innit? Fergie like real men. he likes managing characters, so it was always going to happen, fam.
You know
It was
what I'm
always
saying?
going to happen.
Man, blood. You know that I was there. Like when you're putting your hands around a man's throat, like that. Yeah, bro. Understand he was taking liberties because for a grown man to put his hand around your throat, you violated, didn't you?
Yeah, 100.
So that's what I mean. So like, as much as we all love him, innit? Like we need to realize that all these people are humans, bruv. Like nobody's 100% good, bruv. You know that. And that's just
Facts.
what it is, bro. Like, man, have to admire everything that he's done for the club and that, yeah. But nobody's without blame in any situation. Same way when Rooney came out and said, "Rah, Ferguson basically shagged him and that shouldn't have done it in public." But, bro, you can understand why Rooney done that. As you said, man was playing with Tevez and Ronaldo, and then man's playing with Owen and Valencia. This is some dickhead thing.
Didn't make sense, and we didn't even win the league that year as well. So I don't blame Rooney, bro.
That's it. So I can see why Rooney.
It's what it is.
I can see why he shouldn't have said it. You know them ones. I can see when Pogba's like, man, these men are dead. Man might want to go Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? I can see why a man would say he shouldn't say that. The bottom line is, all these football players want to win, bruv. That's what they want to do. Bruv. Nobody goes out saying, I don't care if I play shit today. I don't care. Bruv, I don't care how shit men are. Even if you don't like Lingard, there's no way he goes out there and thinks I'm not going to give 100%.
Yeah.
Like, it's not realistic, bro. If man's not good enough, he's not good enough. But he don't pick himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's down to the manager.
It's down to the manager. If man's not good enough, don't pick him. If you're picking him, I have to look at you. And that's what it is, bro. And that's the same with everyone else. So man need to get out of their head that like these men aren't trying or they don't care. There's never been a footballer in the history of football that's on the pitch and just doesn't care, bro. It's never happened, bro.
No, I hear that still. I mean, you're not gonna intentionally do shit. You get me? No one's. At the end of the day, you care about yourself as a person, fam. No one's gonna intentionally try and mug themselves off or look like an idiot or become a meme or something. So no one, I mean, like no one intentionally goes out and says, "Do you know what? I'm just gonna be a dickhead on the pitch today." But it is what it is. I mean, like again, it does come down. Obviously, there is times where somebody could be fed up. You can be fed up. You get me? You can be fed up. You lose the ball. You don't run back as hard enough because you're thinking, "Oh, do you know what? Fuck this. I'm pissed off or whatever." But there's never an opportunity. There's never a time where I think somebody would walk onto the pitch and say, "I'm going to sabotage today." You know what I mean? Like I don't mind if I have a chance to pass or shoot. I'm not going to do it because I just don't want to. I don't think that takes place personally. That's disrespecting a man, innit? That's disrespecting somebody as a person. So I wouldn't agree with that. Still,
exactly. 100%, bro. Big up everyone that watched the show, bro. Smash the like as well, bro. What over 550, blood, the whole way through.
Make sure you're following as well. Follow, man. Culture.
That's what I mean. Your ad's at the bottom anyway, so make sure you're following the cams if you're not already, bro. Like you lot go over to Instagram, make sure you follow that. Or is it same on Twitter as well?
Yeah. Same on Twitter, same on Instagram. Culture Cams.
So you lot, make sure you lot follow that up, bro. And we'll definitely do this again, bro.
We'll do this again, man. Defo.
Yeah, the numbers have been high all the way through, bro. So like you lot been enjoying it, man. So big up you lot for watching. Appreciate it, man. And we'll catch you in a bit.